Oh, hello, friends. Cue the dramatic entrance. Thank you for joining us here on this wonderful Sunday afternoon. As of the time of this recording, you could be anywhere and you're here with us. Thank you so much. As always, this is a charity and a function that is near and dear to my heart. It's a joy and a pleasure to get to play games that I love with people that I love and make a meaningful difference in people's lives. We're going to talk about some of the individual things that your donations will help here. But one of the things that I want to say and always say at the beginning of these charity games is, even as you hear, we're going to be giving out all these numbers and you're going to hear some big ones, and hopefully we'll have donations flooding in soon. And there's been plenty of times in my life that I didn't have an extra $5 to give to something. So I just always want to say, literally every single dollar counts. Every little bit counts. Signal boosting this, sharing it, talking about it, getting people to tune in, it all counts. If you're not familiar with my work, literally whatever you donate for, I will do, which I will talk about more when it gets to my part of the script here. But just know that every dollar that you donate is really going to make a difference for somebody who's going through some really hard and heavy stuff. So I say thank you to you in advance. And with that, let us get to introducing the beautiful people, because yesterday I was a player. I was the puppet on the strings. And now, once again, look at my face. Look at my face. I'm the captain now.
Oh, no.
But players, let's go around the horn here.
I feel like there's revenge happening that I did not enact.
You know, whether or not whatever mechanized horror I've devised today attacks Kelly repeatedly is neither here nor there. But left for now.
True.
All right, Kelly, you're on your own. No, I'm just kidding.
Let's start with Char.
All right. Hey, everyone. I'm Charlene Bear. I go by Char. My pronouns are she, they, and I am coming to you from the territories of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh First Nations. I'm so grateful to be able to raise funds for this amazing charity on these lands. And tonight, I will be playing a new character, Sam. Sam, who is definitely not from Trick or Treat, but totally is. And they is a barbarian / paladin, which I've never played a paladin before. Super excited. And I'll throw it over to Jeremy.
Hello, I'm Jeremy, pronouns he, him, and I am streaming to you from the native lands of the Delaware, Miami, and Shawnee tribes. And I will be playing Vandalin the Bronze, or let me say it properly, Vandalin the Bronze. His pronouns are also he, him. He is returning for an altogether spookier adventure. Bard, Valor Bard, in fact, and he's very excited to be here. And I will throw it. Actually, I don't even know who's next. I'll throw it over to Kelly.
Hello, that's me. My name is Kelly. My pronouns are they, them, and I'm coming from the lands of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh First Nations. And I am playing the... Wait, I've been practicing this. Baba duck. Duck.
Yeah.
And it's the back of the throat there. That's right. Yeah.
The... 3 Kreen, which I'm not even sure if that's how it's pronounced. Shadowy Sorcerer. And I'm very excited to be here and have everyone read my new novel that's hitting shelves. It's a poetry novel for kids that won't curse you, for sure.
I totally believe that. Hey, folks, I'm Connie. My pronouns are they, he, and she. I'm on the internet at by Connie Chang. I am coming to you live from the native territories of the Massachusetts and Wampanoag. I am going to be playing Wang Ling tonight. Pronouns they, she. They are a revenant, a reborn Yuan-Ti knight errant. Technically the samurai class, but I'm drawing on my own Chinese heritage here. And there were no samurai in China, so I'm saying knight errant or cavalier here for Wang Ling. My big, muscle-bound, emotionally constipated woman, a classic archetype that I love to play, but she's butch and she will make you feel things that you don't want to feel. And with that, I will pass things along over to Margaret.
Or maybe we do want to feel them. Don't judge me, Connie. All right,
hit me up.
I feel like every time I play with Connie, I'm just like, "Can you write my obituary?" That's what I'm telling Connie every single time. I'm like that. Connie has a way with words. But I am Margaret Krohn, she, they, and I am coming to you from the Cherokee and Yucca lands. And my character that I'm playing for you today is called Nithrisa, and she is she, her, and I'm playing a level 20 druid circle of dreams. So I'm very excited. I want to travel through your dreams. It's going to be fun.
Gosh, that's so cool. I am feeling super #blessed to be playing my first level 20 campaign with these amazing people. My name is Katrina. You can call me Kat. I use any pronoun, and I'm coming from the lands of the Musqueam, the Squamish, the Tsleil-Waututh, and the Coast Salish First Nations people. I'm playing Billy Talent, pronouns he, him, which is an homage to one of my favorite emo bands, because my character is an assassin rogue, and B.Dave, tonight will be the night that I will fall for you. I'll probably die, but you know.
Perfect.
Oh, it's me
Wait.
now. It's me now.
Yes,
Don't
it's
worry.
Bex, Bex,
Don't worry.
Bex.
Everyone else is doing
Seamless.
good things. We are raising.
Seamless.
We are raising money for survivors of sexualized violence. Salal Sexual Violence Support Centers free of charge support services are available to survivors of all marginalized genders, including cis and trans women, two-spirit, non-binary, gender diverse, and trans people. Salal's services include their 24-hour crisis and information line, text and chat support, 24-hour hospital accompaniment, police and court accompaniment, counseling, group therapy, and more.
And right now, Salal has a 2-year wait list for their free of charge counseling service due to the lack of funding that you can change. But you can change the lives of survivors by donating to our campaign. The link is available in the chat right now. The donations that you are making today are already changing the lives. At the start of the stream, we had already raised enough money to fund 14, that is 14 hours of counseling sessions for survivors. And I think that we can increase that greatly with this madness that we're about to incur today. So give me some nat 20s so that I can maybe save Kelly from whatever B.Dave's wrath is coming our way.
So true.
They super need it, trust me.
And that's not all. We also have a charity raffle with tickets for only $15. Raffle prizes include digital copies of the Alien TTRPG Handbook, Heckna Campaign Book PDFs, Heckna Alchemy RPG codes, custom character portrait art commissions from women of TTRPG's Zoe Lore, Griffin Saddlebag book donated by our very own Casper. Thank you, Casper. Dice gift certificates and more. So you literally drop that $15 and you get entered to win one of these amazing prizes. I want one of these prizes.
They're really great prizes.
I've donated.
Kat, there's an extra prize too that I forgot to add, which is Salal is donating their own little merch package, and they just rebranded, so their merch is banging. You want it? You got a sweater? Maybe you'll get one. A magnet? You don't know, but it's coming your way if you enter the raffle.
It's true. They do have really great swag.
Yeah.
And when you donate, you will not only be supporting survivors, but you will also be affecting the game. That's right! When you make your donation, you can select a reward on Tiltify to give special goodies to the players. I'm the game mother for an Alien RPG one-shot, which is happening right after this at 7 p.m. Pacific tonight. And you can add or remove a player's stress for well, maybe not a player's, but certainly the player character's stress for $25. In fact, shout out to Gimme the Loot podcast, thanks to whom we will be beginning with a panic roll.
For everyone.
Yes, the entire party will have a panic roll at the very beginning of the one shot.
That sounds awesome.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
$25.
I have a little bit more. Yes.
Yeah.
My eyes omitted the final line, but it's very important because $25 also funds over an hour of Salal text and chat support.
strange thing, or not a strange thing, that I want to say as an aside with the text support. The text support is actually particularly important because so many people live in environments where they can't speak freely. So having a human being that they can be interacting with, privately is very, very, very important. So again, thank you all for that. Before I go on, I'd be remiss if I didn't say that I'm broadcasting from the land of the Tongva First Nation people. And for this game tonight, there are many rewards, including $35 grants advantage to the player of your choice. This also funds an hour of Salal's crisis line. $60 is an auto crit to a player of your choice. This also funds an hour of counseling for a survivor. I can tell you, paladins and rogues can do some pretty disgusting things with natural 20s. So $60, you get to hear some big numbers from some wonderful people there. Again, I assure you they will need it. Hey, just to give you a little insight into how the sausage is made, when I do these charity games, I make them as hard as I possibly can to incent you all to donate to help them. So I'm calibrated towards divine interventions here. So if you don't donate, we might be in for a short, albeit super long night, okay? $100 is a draw from the deck of many things. From the player of your choice, or the ability to bring someone back from the dead. That's interesting. That made me very uncomfortable yesterday. Not so much today. Now, if you're not familiar with the deck of many things, there's only good things in the deck, for me, right? There's also some good things in the deck.
I like how all the players are like, no, that's not true.
Yeah, no, that's like, there's only good things in the deck. Is there anybody who has never had a draw from the deck of many things? Anybody never had a draw? All right. Kelly,
Cat's like shaky, like not wanting to.
Kelly has made it through all this time with me with no draws from the deck of many things.
I haven't played in a level 21 with you before. I played in
I feel like
several
someone
games
needs to
with you.
donate for Kelly and Kat, the K and K, so that we can get them to do it at the same time.
I just want a nice sweater. Somebody got a nice sweater the other day.
You know what? Because I am who I am, I'm already going to change this and mess things up for everybody. So $100 is a draw from the deck of many things. $250 will be a draw for all 6 of them. All of them will get a draw from the deck of many
That's
things.
a bargain.
Oh, I love that. That's like a party.
There you go.
I'm here for it.
And last but certainly not least, if you have the wherewithal to do so, and the generosity should grip your heart, $500, you can insert a monster of your choice to help or hinder them. I've had all kinds of stuff happen. I've had Tiamat show up. I've had Vecna show up. I've had a Sararak show up riding the Tarask. I've had literally whatever you donate and ask to happen, I will do. So, although I said I'm the captain, really you're the captain, especially if you choose to donate and you have the ability to donate $500. Again, and that will fund a support group for up to 8 survivors at Salal Sexual Violence Support Center. So we'll have some delightful chaos here and make a meaningful difference. And I'm going to stop rambling and turn it back to Connie.
It's me, Connie. So there's another reminder that with every donation, you can put your money to a vote in a poll happening in chat about various topics. So make that money work for you. You get a lot of bang for your buck. You can get entered in this in-chat raffle, and you can donate to affect the poll and to donate to affect in-game things that are happening to all of us. But seriously, everyone, thank you so much for supporting survivors with your donations. This cause really means a lot to each and every single one of us, and we are very grateful that you are supporting this amazing charity with us. And I'll pass things back over to Shar.
Thanks, Connie. My last reminder is that when you fill out your donations, which, by the way, Connie, you now have advantage on a roll of your choice. Thanks to
Excellent.
our first
Thank
donation,
you.
Key Squared. Thank you so much. When you put in your donations, though, make sure to put the name of who you want to get the reward in the comment section of the donation, if possible. Otherwise, I might not see it, and then I have to download an Excel document to see the information.
I would just, again, last night, I submitted that we should give all unclaimed donations to Jeremy. Tonight, I think we should give all unclaimed donations to me. That's what I think should happen. That's
How
just
about the
science.
noob? How about the noob?
I'll take them. How about Lucy has them?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
all
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Maybe the kidding.
I mean, how can you resist the foods?
That is cheating, and I'm for it. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And last but not least, I also want to say thank you to Sirenscape, who's going to allow us to support this stream via some music and sound effects. You can check them out at sirenscape.com. They have a free version and a pro version, so make sure you check them out. And I will pass it over to B.Dave for any content warnings before we get started.
Oh yeah, man, all kinds.
Oh.
I mean, not anything that you wouldn't expect, but probably some pretty nasty body horror. Probably. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Yeah. But besides that, no. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm already used to that. I can polymorph and change shape. I'm here for it. Bring it on.
That is it. Anything else before we get down to it here? Now, again, friends watching at home, normally, again, I keep some of the magic to myself here, giving you a little peek behind the curtain, doing something new, trying something new. But again, when the donations start, everything goes off the rails and becomes chaotic. So what I intend today may not work at all, but we're going to have a good time. And that's what's most important. So let's do this. Let's go in the order that you all are on my screen. Babadook.
Oh.
I just need you to roll a D8 for me.
D8.
Oh gosh, we're rolling right at the start.
I'm gonna ask you all for it. You don't tell me what it is right now, but Babadook, give me a D8.
That is a 7.
That is a 7. Perfect. I'm gonna ask you one thing real quick, Babadook.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask you two things. First of all, tell me, what does Babadook look like? And where did they go to sleep last night? If they don't sleep, because several of you don't, what's the last thing they remember doing last night?
So Babadook is a 3 creen, so just a very tall, slender bug creature with a solid carapace and a pale white face and like black accentuating spots. Is wearing a very long black trench coat and giving off just like a perpetual like scarab kind of clicking noise whenever he walks around, and did not sleep but did spend the night standing perfectly still in the corner of a shadowy room of a poor single mother who's just trying to get by in this economy, just waiting.
It's hard to make it in Waterdeep, yeah.
Yeah, just waiting for one of them to wake up to notice him so that he can transform into a clothes rack or something like that. But it's been a while.
Second question, Babadook. Would you like to help yourself, or would you like to help someone else?
I mean, Babadook's always in it for himself, so give me what you got.
You were standing there in the corner, doing your thing, as always. You know, the look on these people's faces never get old when you finally reveal yourself. But as you're standing there, a cool mist blew over you, and you found yourself in a very different place. You're in a room surrounded by bells and chimes of various types, all hanging from the walls and all over the floor, and they're just ringing this sort of like discordant, cacophonous chime that is actually kind of terrible to your alien ears. You don't even have ears, to your alien audio receptors. What would you like to do?
Do I recognize the tone or what realm that I might be in?
You can give me either history or arcana.
All right, both of those are garbage. That's a 2 history.
Nope, not ringing any bells.
All right.
Woof.
Ooh, ringing any bells.
Thank you all for tuning in.
I think in response to this, I am going to. Is it a dark room?
No, it's very well lit.
Damn it. Well, it's about to be dark. I'm going to cast darkness on myself.
Mm-hmm.
And within that darkness, if there is no reaction, I'm going to cast ether realness, so that I just sort of step into the ethereal plane, and I'll just like click my way into the shadows, and I'm just gonna wait in this room. Is the sound still happening on the ethereal plane?
It is, and when you shift on the ethereal plane, you can look out across and you see there is a U-shaped room with 6 cells, and you are in one of those cells. And in the middle of the room, you see a man standing there, just sort of like nodding, like, good, and then turns and looks right at you and says, no peeking, and you are shunted out of the ethereal plane back into the prime material.
And he's not on the material plane?
The man that you saw?
Yeah.
You don't see, on the prime material, you can't see outside the room.
Yeah.
On the ethereal, you could. On the prime material, you're just stuck in here.
All right. I am going to use my mental capacity of my 3 Kreeness to try to communicate with this man. It just forcing out my senses in the direction that he was.
Perfect. As you reach your mind out, I'm going in the order that you all are here kind of on my screen. Sam. Same thing. What does Sam look like and where did he go to sleep last night? Actually, I missed an important step. Give me that D8 roll.
Oh, God. I'm terrified. To quote Kat, I'm pooping. Okay. That's
Again,
an 8.
there's only good things in all of these rooms for me. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Now, yes, please. What does Sam look like and where did he go to sleep last night?
Sam is very small. They look like a child, but they are not. They are about a 2,000-year-old demigod at this point. He uses he, they pronouns, and his face is actually covered at the moment in a burlap sack that's stuffed perfectly round with 2 black buttons on the front. And he's got a orange jumpsuit that they wear. And right now they are sleeping on a pile of candy wrappers with some razor blades, sticking out every now and then from a few half-eaten chocolate bars, blissfully sleeping.
Thank you. I already hate this, Sam. Now, follow-up question. Sam, would you like to help yourself or help someone else?
I think it's only best that I help someone else.
Excellent. Sam, as you are sleeping peacefully, your horrifying visage unblinking, you suddenly feel yourself whipped upwards. And when you open your eyes and look around, you are in a room where gravity changes direction periodically. It is, you're in a room filled with weights and counterweights and switches, and it is almost like all of reality just sort of alters every once in a while. And you're hurled to the left, and right before you slam into the wall, it's like everything rotates, and you go plummeting back down and rotates and shoots you in a different direction. Give me a dex save.
Oh boy.
Sam,
that was close. Almost a nat 1. 24 dexterity save.
Sam, that is enough. And as you're sort of like leaning around these things, you realize as everything is sort of like shifting and rotating, the switches on the walls, not all of them are affecting this room. Some of them are affecting other rooms. And since you said who you would like to help someone, who you either can choose someone that you'd like to assist, or we can roll at random and let fate decide who you're going to help.
Let's roll.
Just go ahead and give me a D6.
All right. That's a 1. And I also want to say, Jeremy, you've been gifted a nat 20 from Gregory.
And Gregory.
And Margaret, young at heart, gifted you advantage.
Woo!
Excellent. Shout out to the OG, Gregory. That is going to be Babadook. Babadook, when we return to you, something advantageous is going to happen because Sam has pulled a lever to assist you. I'm actually going to come straight down the horn here to Vandalin the Bronze. Vandalin, We haven't seen you in some time, great sir. But what does Vandalin look like, and where did he go to sleep last night?
Vandalin, I think Vandalin's been having a lot of difficulties. He's an elderly man. He is a tall, elderly man with to quote Hot Fuzz, a great big bushy beard. And his clothing is very wizardly, including his wizardly hat, which is currently placed over his face as he snores into it. But Vandalin, at his old age, has difficulty sleeping out in the wilderness, and so he made a deal. I will say he made a deal with a Fae to be able to sleep inside of a little floating bubble at night. So he is currently
you're
suspended.
glamping.
Yes, I am absolutely floating in a bubble. An old man just sort of curled up with a. You shall not pass. Just completely unconscious right now.
Vandalin, give me that D8.
All right. Should have had a D8. That's 5.
Spoiler alert, everybody's going to have to roll a D8.
Nice.
And I ask the same question of you, Vandalin. Is it your intent to help yourself or help someone else?
Well, I always help myself so that I can help others. So I'll take the help and then pay it forward, so to speak.
Excellent. Vandalin, you are sleeping comfortably in your bubble until out of nowhere, it just pops. And you are standing in a very small circle, not much bigger than you. Like, you can't really raise your arms past your elbows. And you are surrounded by 4 areas of one straight ahead of you is fire. To your right is swirling with ice. Directly behind you, a firm wind is blowing. And to your left, there is rocky, tumultuous terrain and rocks falling from the sky.
I look around. I see.
Yes, perfect balance. I've read tales of this. My gods, am I the Avatar?
And I would like to attempt. I'd like to hold out my staff and attempt to manipulate all 4 of them at once and see if I've been chosen.
Give me a dex save, Vandalin.
Oh, boy.
That's funny.
I am not a particularly dexterous old man, although I do have a +8 to this.
Mm-hmm.
It's prior than you'd think. It does not matter though because
That's how you
I
live
rolled
so long.
a 10 in total. Oh wait, but I do have an automatic natural 20. You know what? Let's roll the natural 20.
You know what? Normally, I am an advocate for using them early to incent people to donate more, but I will tell you, this is not of significant value.
All right.
To use it just later, you're gonna wish you had it. Trust me.
Okay,
So I'm
I
gonna tell
will
you
stick
that
with my 10.
this is not such a thing.
Really wants to be the Avatar.
Avatar state. Yep. Yeah, you gotta speak the magic words.
Abba, please!
Where's Abba? I will just say, for friends at home and you at the table here, I only played with one house rule, and that is a 1 always fails and a 20 always succeeds, even on skill checks. So those 20s are particularly valuable. It is like an I win card. Vandalin, unfortunately, that is not what happens to you. And you find yourself in kind of one of those comedy of errors type thing, where you stick your hand out and a rock hits your hand, it goes into the fire, and you stumble backwards into the ice and just sort of bounce around for a couple of seconds. Taking a whopping 3 points of damage, Vandalin, as you just sort of Rube Goldberg there for a second. And you hear a voice, Vandalin. Vandalin, my whole master. Hello.
Gregory?
Yes, it is. I've been watching over you this entire time, Vandalin, but you seem to have gotten yourself into quite a predicament this time.
Yes, most undignified. My hat's on fire.
Yes, listen, I can't really do much to help you, but I need you to know that under no circumstances, and then you hear a man's voice off in the distance yell, "No cheating!" Vandalin, Gregory's voice ceases. All of you, even though I've yet to describe the situation that all of you have found yourselves in, you all hear that man's voice yell, "No cheating."
Hello? Who said that? Why did you banish Gregory? How did you banish Gregory? Last I remember, the boy became a god.
Meanwhile,
Tricky is allowed on Halloween.
Wangling, Did I say that? Did I say that, crazy Wang Ling?
Yes,
Perfect.
that's correct.
Beautiful. What does Wang Ling look like, and where did they go to sleep last night?
Wang Ling is a brick shithouse of a woman, 7 feet tall, burdened with muscle, shoulders broader than a boulevard. She wears plate armor the color of obsidian. It's not that it doesn't reflect light, it's that light actively flees from it. A jagged, poison green half cape dangles from her shoulders, and they don't wear a helm, so their exposed head, you see messy, shoulder-length, tangled black hair that's shaved on both sides, and these piercing jade eyes with slitted pupils that were once black but are now jade green, and grayish kind of pale light brown skin that looks not fully alive. And in fact, as we push in on her face, we see that the hollows of her cheeks are segmented, suggesting that they might be able to unhinge their jaw, and the exposed skin of their throat above the plate armor is mottled with these bright green scales, the same color as their eyes, with these dark gray scars cutting around the circumference of their throat, shaped like crosses stitched together, as though perhaps in a past life they were executed swiftly. Currently where they are, even though they are a reborn Yuan-Ti, they don't need to sleep. They just have to kind of like sit there and dissociate for 4 hours. They have chosen to sleep because, of course, it's more pleasurable to sleep, eat, and drink. They are in bed with several beautiful women, also asleep on the pillows beside them. They are not wearing their armor, which I'm gonna do to myself. It's kind of in a pile on the ground next to them, and their massive Vorpal greatsword, which is currently inactive, has been stuck into the broadwood slats of this upper tier of the tavern that she's found herself in, and she's currently like snoring a bit. But when she hears this voice ring out in her head, "No cheating," she jerks awake, rousing a few of the women next to her and goes, "Gah! This doesn't count. I've never committed."
Give me that D8, Wang Ling.
Okay.
Also, while they're rolling, I'd be remiss to say everybody should check out Godkiller, Connie's game. It's incredible.
Nice.
Played
Thank
it
you,
myself.
B.Dave.
It's kind of great.
Yes, well, B.Dave may or may not have been an incredible god during a one-shot stream series that you should check out. That's on YouTube. But I got a 4 on my D8.
4. Excellent. 1 second here. Now, Wang Ling, I posed the same question to you that I've posed to everyone. Would you like to help yourself or help someone else?
Is this choice conscious or unconscious?
I would say it's unconscious.
Then it's someone else. Because if you'd asked her, she'd always say that she'd be selfish. But deep down, there's that strange itch in her heart, the same itch that reignited her from death that she can't quite ignore as much as she tries to drown herself with wealth, wine, and women. Someone else.
Wang Ling, as you say, this doesn't count, I never committed, and you just sort of sit up. You do find all of your belongings sitting in a neat pile in front of you, neater than you left them, as they were presumably cast off rather hastily before. Now they have been lovingly arranged, but everything is intact. You, however, are surrounded by a vast thicket, what looks like a twisted, knotty, just patch of brambles that goes as far as your eye can see. Now, would you like to consciously choose who you are going to assist here, or would you like to roll? I would say at this moment, you probably hear Vandalin yell out, "What, Gregory? What did you do to Gregory?" And Sam saying something about drinking off in the distance. These are just like disembodied kind of echoing voices.
Fascinating. Could I pick whoever has the lowest hit point maximum?
We know.
Oh, this is for
To
charity. Between out of everybody here,
Yeah, out of all the players.
It's probably gonna be. Yeah,
Here's the
just drop in chat here what your hit points are. Some of y'all are chunk though.
I'm pretty squishy.
And that's it's like level 8 they lift. Yeah, you are real close to power word kill range actually. You know?
Yeah, the Nithrissa, if that's how we pronounce her name.
Nithrissa.
Yep. So Nithrissa is the one that you are going to assist?
Yes.
Excellent. Yes. I will make a note of that.
See, I already knew it, Connie.
Listen, they're gonna kiss by the end of it. I'm manifesting.
I was about to say, there's a thematic weakness for beautiful women. I get it. Like it's fine. Like I'm
not really a woman, but we'll see.
beautiful. In the meantime here, as you are surrounded by this like twisting, thorny maze of vines, what would you like to do, Wang Ling?
Ugh, what the? Not the kind of bush I like to plunge in, but ugh. And the first thing I'm gonna do is pull on my armor. It's technically cursed. I took scorpion armor, so would I be afflicted with the curse by donning it?
Yes!
Okay, I will do that to myself. When I don or doff it, I have to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, taking 100 poison damage on a failed save.
Roll
or
it.
half as much on a successful one.
Roll it.
All right,
You chunk.
come on.
You got a big con.
I got a big con. Nice. Okay, that is a 28, so I take half.
But Wang Ling, as you redon it, you feel that familiar bite of the venomous tail spikes just like locking into your neck, your waist, your chest, just like cinching it into place.
I think as like the spikes right into the old wounds around my neck, we see like pure green veins shoot up, like some sort of like poison being injected into me. They go right up to my eyes, and when I open, they like shoot bright green light out. Ugh. Ooh, that never stops. It's being exhilarating. And I will take half of 10d10 plus 45.
That is half of 10d10 plus
Look,
45.
We gotta nerf me because I have almost 300 HP to start. We gotta nerf me.
Wow.
You know, while this is happening, is it fair to say that Wang Ling sort of like yells that fairly loudly, or is it more of a quiet rage?
Oh no, it's super loud. Very,
to,
very loud.
I'm going to say that all of you hear that as well, sort of echoing out in the distance here. But Nethrissa, same question. What does Nethrissa look like, and where did you settle down for the night last night?
Yeah, I think Nethrissa looks now almost like a tree standing there. Their lanky arms and body have kind of almost this bark-esque look to it, but it's not like a brown or white tree. It's more of like an ethereal look, like a bluish greenish tint to it. And even her hair is like tangled moss and kind of almost looks like it's part of her in the tree. And her horns have that element to it as well, and her large ears, as she is a feral tiefling. She has, as she opens her eyes in this form of like a almost lanky tree and slowly moves, you can see her deep, large hazel eyes embedded in the tree like a tree knot. And the night before, she was in a cave, sleeping in the form of a bear and kind of spooning with another bear.
Nice. Give me that D8.
All right, D8 coming your way. That is a 3. Yikes.
We've been lucky
low
here.
is good, right?
I was about to say we've
Right.
been fortunate here. No repeats. Perfect. Hold on a second. And again, Nethrissa, I ask you, would you like to help yourself or help someone else?
You see, I sold my soul for knowledge, but I hope to do great deeds to win it back. I think that giving it to someone else would probably be best.
Same thing. Would you like to decide or consciously or choose at random?
Let's choose at random.
Roll that D6.
Yeah. Yeah. A 6. Looks like a 9 on my screen because it's upside down.
That is going to be back to Wang Ling, which interestingly enough, as
see,
Wang
there's
Ling,
a vibe. The dice are telling a story.
There is a vibe.
The dice are gay.
That's a great stream name, by the way.
Dice are gay.
First, let me tell you what you see here, and then let me tell you what happens. This is fascinating, Nethrissa, as you are standing in a room that twists between past, present, and future. It is like a bedroom that has like gorgeous Victorian, very lavish furniture that right in front of you just sort of like decays and falls apart and into disrepair all the way down to dust, and then reforms and is quickly swirling in and out. As you hear Wang Ling's voice echoing out when they yelled from the poison, you see as the furniture is forming, it is almost like you only hear them at a certain time, like midway through. Like if right about the time the room looks like it would be a very poorly kept set of antiques, like if somebody had just kept it, used it for 60 years, but saw no value in it. It's just like, this is my bed, and this is my closet, and this is where I keep my clothes. You always hear their voice at the exact same time right then.
Through the closet or just
that
around?
period of time?
I think Nithrissa will slowly walk around and examine things kind of very peculiarly, and pulls out, there's like a little cauldron that's tied to her underneath her cloak, but it's really just a bag of holding. But I like the idea that it looks like a cauldron. And next to it is a little pestle and mortar. And she kind of pulls it out and looks about.
Give me an insight check with advantage because of Wang Ling's assistance here. Unconscious though it may have been.
Oh, at advantage. Ooh, 19. Thank you for the advantage. I had a nat 1.
It's like, and you're never getting out of this room ever.
Yeah.
Great. I hope the rest of you have a good time. Thank you for tuning in, Meg.
Yeah.
Instead, Nithrissa, you do feel like you're like, oh, I think I should, and just something sort of tugs at you in the direction of this anguished warrior. And you get the distinct impression if you were to just sort of run for the door as fast as you could at that certain time, that might be the way out.
Nithrissa shakes the pestle and mortar and it changes into a great staff. Baba Yaga's great staff. And she holds it down on the ground and uses it to move forward towards the door as quickly as she can at the timing and pace whenever she hears the scream from Wang Ling.
Give me a con save.
That's my worst thing. I think I have something from somebody. I believe Young at Heart gave me an advantage, and I would like to invoke that advantage. Meow.
This would be an excellent time, yes.
It's a con save, right?
Yes, it is.
All right. Advantage, here we go. Ooh, Ted. That's with the advantage.
Nithrissa, you very much are like, oh, great, fantastic, I know when to go, and you take a step forward, and you are overcome by a very powerful, twisting, gripping nausea. As you see right in front of you, your hair gets shorter and longer, your fingernails grow and extend, you wither down to a crone and then back to a child, and everything that you've eaten recently also is growing and turning back to its original state and then back out again. And because this is a charity game, I won't go into too much graphic detail, but you definitely fall to your hands and knees battling things, and all of you hear a very loud, very violent retching.
Oh, what is this?
Which brings us to our last and certainly not least, Billy. What does Billy look like, and where did Billy go to sleep last night?
So Billy is definitely, last night they were sleeping high up in a tree. Just like as you would picture, you know, those happy little panthers that you see, and they just like sleep their whole lengthwise along a branch, and they're just like vibing. They look really cute, and you're like, wow, I kind of want to live that life a little bit. That's what Billy is doing. And yeah, Billy's got that sweet, full comb over teased do with the stripes in it. And of course, a couple of like leopard spots in for flair. And when it gets in their way, they just go, oh. As it is so taxing being alive. And the night prior, they were doing several things. One of them is one of their favorite things to do is to go out into the city, steal from the rich, but instead of us cool people right now, they don't donate it to charity. They light it on fire in their attempts to dismantle capitalism. But they save about maybe, I don't know, 2-piece silver so that they can don their cloak of invisibility, go into town, and purchase chicken nuggets for a night's well served. Because we want to dismantle capitalism, but we got a boy's got to eat.
Yeah, so support small business. Now, we're actually going to do this slightly differently because there are only 2 unclaimed options now. So I'm still going to get you to roll that D8, but we're just going to do it as odd or even here. So roll it and tell me what you get.
Absolutely. That is a 6.
Perfect. And I pose the same question to you that I posed to everyone else. Would you like to help yourself or help someone else?
I think it's definitely a moment where they're like, I didn't ask for this. No, it's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of poise and rationality. And I'll give it away.
Billy, you find yourself in what might be one of the worst possible outcomes for a cat person.
Balls.
Absolutely up to your eyeballs in water.
Meow.
There is a system of pipes that are all jutting out in different places, and you can make out the fact that clearly water's rushing out of some of them and being pulled into other ones, and it is rising as it is already up to about here on you. However, you did say that you wanted to help someone else.
So true.
So would you like to decide, or would you like to pick at random who it is?
I'll pick it random.
All right, give me D6 again.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I get to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. That is a 5.
That is a 5. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Vandalin. So for everybody keeping score at home, that means Vandalin, Wong Ling, and the Babadook have external assistance coming their way. But in the meantime, finding yourself in this environment, what would you like to do, Billy?
As much as Billy would love to just drown in this instant, we're gonna take a little look around to see if there's any way out. Is there any latches, any potential of doors?
You can give me either a nature check or athletics.
None of those are good for me. Let's do it though. That's 17.
For which one?
Nature.
As you're kind of paying attention here, Billy, you do sort of kind of start to recognize a pattern of like, but it's kind of coming from, but it's sort of going that way. I mean, like you're kind of starting to get your head around it.
Cool. I'll follow the paths and see if I can pinpoint a spoopity exit or a weak point even.
Perfect. Babadook, back in your room, which you may recall, Babadook, was, let me go back
just
and recall,
ringing bells,
chimes and bells in darkness. And you were attempting to project your consciousness out towards that man you saw.
They do have to be willing, so.
You do hear back in your mind, but what? Shouldn't you be concentrating on like extricating yourself from your predicament? Why are you trying to talk to me right now?
Because I need to know who I need to make very upset momentarily.
I mean, you do seem to historically have a fairly disagreeable nature. That's kind of why I chose you, Babadook. I thought it would be fun, really. What do you mean by who you need to upset temporarily?
Well, I need to know who you are so I can leave this cage and make your day even worse.
Oh, right. One's got nothing to do with the other, my friend. Yeah, I don't really think antagonizing me as such is in the cards, although I personally have a long and storied history of antagonization that I am quite proud of. Hey, but yeah, either you got to get out or you could do something altruistic. I don't know if you hear like they're making various levels of noise. Since you were smart enough to reach out and talk to me, I'll tell you that there's 6 of you in here. The rest of it I'm going to say when everybody else can hear it, because I really hate repeating myself. I could give you my whole big monologue right now, and then they're going to get out, and then I'm going to say it again. So
I'm going to be doing something while he's talking to me
sure.
as well to distract
Absolutely.
him.
Yep. What would you like to do?
I'm going to burn 6 of my sorcery points to go into my umbral form, which is just me, but my legs disappear, and I just start floating. And I'm going to snap and very quickly crawl up the wall. And attempt to crawl through the wall leading to him where I had seen in the ethereal plane.
Oh.
Give me either persuasion or deception.
Can I do intimidation? No, persuasion's good. Never mind. It's the same. Nat 20, because I'm going to burn mine.
Oh!
Hey, you're going to burn it. Perfect. Babadook, with burning that net 20, I'm going to say that you actually do a couple of things. As you kind of climb up, you sort of skitter along the edges of these U-shaped prisons, getting a glimpse of the state of the other 5 people inside. You see them, and you see the circumstances under which I described before. Before you sort of shimmy out, and you see a dark-haired, middle-aged man wearing exactly what I'm wearing. Black, red. He does not look particularly threatening or assuming, but raven dark hair and black eyes, and has his back to you and is kind of monologuing about it. And that's why I've masterminded all of this. And how'd you get out? You got noise gated, whatever creepy thing you're doing. Even Zoom is like, no, we're not. They're not doing that thing. No.
I'm just gonna look at him and see if I'm gonna let him continue talking because he was about to monologue, but I want him to know that I've gotten out as per his suggestion.
Nice.
Okay, that was faster than I thought, and all of you hear this man's voice saying, "How did you get out?" That was faster than I thought. Like you hear this exchange from outside where you are, and he's like, I mean, okay, mortal. I see things differently. Obviously, I see things correctly, but I want to get your insight into this here. Now that you're loose, it was kind of this whole big like, you'll be trapped for everything, and clearly you're not. So the door is locked from the inside. You can let them out if you want, or you can let them figure it out. What do you think? You're a bug person. That's new. We don't have those where I come from. But what do you think? Let them out or let them squirm?
In his head, he hears, "What have they done in their life to deserve being here?"
I mean, why even does stuff mean stuff, man? Like, it's just that they're interesting. All of this is interesting.
Usually I like...
Hello?
You're gonna love that one. Yes, the waffling. Whoa.
Fine. And I will scurry along the ceiling into that prison.
He's like, oh, you went back in? I didn't expect that outcome. Yes, Vandal.
While this is happening and I can hear voices speaking, I'm like, okay, I think to myself, well,
no one's responding to me out loud. So, but Gregory's able to speak to me on my mind. Perhaps if I try and speak into other people's minds.
I'd like to start pointing in random directions and just casting message. Saying,
Nice.
Hello? Handling in the bronze, bro. Do the echo myself.
Same thing. Give me a D6 because you don't necessarily know where they are relative to you, Vandal.
Yeah, I'm pointing in random directions right now.
Give me a D6.
That's a 5.
That's you. So give it to me.
It's me.
It's a 1.
that is back to the Babadook. As Babadook, as you shimmy through the room and you see Wangling surrounded by these thorns, kind of putting on the breastplate and kind of the poison creeping up their veins, you hear Vondalin's voice pop into your mind. Technically, message sounds like they're whispering in your ear, but I think you get the point. Vandalin, what do you say to Babadook?
Hello, this is Vandalin, the Bronze.
Hello.
Sorry, I have an echo even inside your mind. I'm a wizard. I'm trapped, and I believe there are other people here. To whom am I speaking?
Babadook.
Well, well met.
Do I know who have I heard of Babadook?
And so, by level 20, you all are storied adventurers. You definitely have done things far and wide. So yes, you can give me nature or history to see if the name Babadook would mean something.
I like to think it's
I'll
like
roll-
I like to think it's like Baba Yaga, where it's Baba and then Dook.
Nice.
That is a natural 1. So I do not
This
know.
is ringing 0 bells. Like, apparently, like somebody who thinks their dad's an asshole is like, okay, great, you're the Babadook. Like, what's like we're using code names. Okay, great.
Okay, Mr. Dook. Well, I am Vandalin the Bronze. As I said, where are you?
Same thing though, Babadook. Give me history to see if Vandalin the Bronze means anything to you.
16.
16 is enough. You don't necessarily know specifics of his adventures. You know something about a wizard that may have been in love with his squire, but it didn't work out, and then maybe the squire became a god. It was kind of awkward. Like it's rough to get dumped, and then they have a literal glow up. Like that's hard. That's hard. But that's kind of
Why are wizards always falling in love with gods? Well,
Cliché, what can I say?
I'm going to see if this one deserves being helped, and then I can take care of you. Don't you have some way of getting out? It was very easy.
Well, I'm surrounded by different elements. I suppose I could try and blast them away, or I could
Just walk through the wall.
There is no wall. It's ice, it's fire, it's wind, and it's rocks.
Well, I can't help
Sadly,
you
none
there.
of it's warm. Okay, well, right.
Well, I
Don't worry,
can, but I might. We'll see.
Don't worry.
I'd like to just cast when it comes back to me. I'd like to try and dispel magic.
go ahead and give me the dispel magic, but roll it. Roll the check.
Okay. Is this going to be charisma or spellcasting modifier? That is.
Yeah, it's your. I believe it's your spellcasting stat.
Yes. Vandalin, by the way, is convinced he is a wizard. Is not. He is very much not. His backstory is essentially that he's not even magical. He just convinced himself he was. So he's
You
very
just
much a
gotta
bard.
believe.
Yes,
Yep.
the source of his magic is his own belief in the fact that he is magical.
Damn.
Okay, so that is 22.
Yeah, it's your spellcasting ability.
Yeah, it's gonna be
is
22.
As you sort of continue pointing with the stick in the direction of the wind that is just blowing against you, it does sort of part for a second, enough for you to see a door.
I hike up my skirts and rush towards it.
Give me, Vandalin. Gotta find the right person. Give me a strength save, Vandalin.
Okay, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 22.
Nice.
You sort of hike your skirts up, put down your shoulder, and just boom, bust out of this door. And you see the same man in red. And it's like, did the wizard just shoulder check it? Where did Mr. Duke go?
Can I immediately attack?
Well, let's put a pin in that, Vandalin, if it's your intent to attack. Sam, you hear Vandalin, Kool-Aid Man, out of the door over there. You've kind of heard all of this going on. What would you like to do, Sam?
Sam is going to try and reach up to one of the levers that are like on one of the walls that I've been bouncing by room to room. And I'm going to pull it, the first one I see.
Give me, again, is it your intent to help yourself or help someone else?
At this point, I want to help myself.
Perfect. Give me an Arcana check first.
Oh, not my best.
Mm-hmm.
13.
None of this makes any sense whatsoever. But when you pull it, give me a dex check.
Here we go. And I pull. Pretty good. 22.
As you yank down on this thing, you hear Billy, and the door to your room just swings open.
Oh.
I activate a rage. I rip off my mask, and you see my pumpkin head underneath it. And I freak out as I try to get to another lever.
Billy, the door swings open, and you hear a person clearly upset about it in a nearby cell.
Honestly, that's pretty freaking rad. I'm gonna hang out with this crazy person who just broke into my cell.
Babadook. I thought Babadook went into Wongling's cell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought.
So, no, your door just swung open. Your door opened.
But I'm not
Oh,
there.
you ran away.
Sam is still
I'm still
stuck.
trapped.
Sam helped you. Yes.
Nice. Okay, cool. I'm gonna be like, whatever. I wanted to die anyway, and I'll leave the room.
You notice, even though the door opens, the water doesn't come flooding out. It just sort of like stays like a water wall. And you come out and you see that man in red. You also see Vandalin clearly about to charge the man in red. Yeah. And you hear banging and raging from a nearby room.
I will put on I'll put on my cloak of invisibility.
Just like nope out.
Yeah, nope.
Perfect. Anything else for now? Or are you just trying to see what's about to happen?
I'm just gonna chill, and I'm gonna like start to shake and also lick my fur dry.
You know, as you do this, Billy, and kind of start trying to clean yourself, the man in red looks right at you, Vandalin, and says, pick a card, Billy, because we've got a donation for you to have a draw.
Anonymous. Thank you, Anonymous.
For a deck of many things. So here's how this
exciting.
works. I'm a shuffle. You tell me when to stop.
Oh.
Just the next hour.
Exactly. ASMR.
It's really good.
If we keep shuffling, we never have to pick a face.
Yeah.
It's true. Yes. It just, everything just gets worse. Cut or no cut?
Cut.
All right. Let's see here. So, there's just one or two of these, even though I say everything in this deck is good, and it is, there's one or two of these that would just be not fun in a one-shot setting. So I'm going to go ahead and bury that one for you. Do you want me to take the next one or cut again?
Yeah, no, next one.
All right.
It was so bad that it wasn't going to happen.
Even B.Dave was like,
He's like, I'm not that cruel.
It's one thing when it's like, oh no, it's something terrible, and we all kind of laugh about it, but it's like quite another thing where you're like, it is now no longer enjoyable to play the game. You know, in a long campaign, maybe, but one shot, not so much. Excellent. Billy. Does Billy worship any gods?
If there's almost definitely an emo god, that's like probably pretty close to like Wiccan shenanigans. Yeah.
Oh, the most emo, the gothess of the goth, the Raven Queen. So, Billy is, we are $110 away from our goal. Y'all, if we hit the goal, I'll have everybody draw from the deck of many things. $110. $110. Yeah! Draw for everybody. There it is. Even if you donate for the intervening things, you can intermittently pick it. You know, it'll be a 2-for-1. Everybody gets one of these wonderful, wonderful cards.
Oh my God.
I'll even shuffle that crappy one back into the deck.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? We make
How
it.
dare you?
Perfect. But Billy.
Yeah.
As you come out and you are hiding and sort of shaking your fur, you hear a "Ah!" from nowhere in particular. And in front of you, you see a vision of a porcelain mask with piercing black eyes behind it. And you hear a voice that just says, Billy, you know how stupid all of this is, right?
I mean, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I don't care. You care?
I mean, of course I don't care. I mean, everybody ends up dead anyway, right?
So true, Bessie. Yeah.
So, like, okay, but I don't like that dude either because he's dumb. So I'm going to help you, okay? But, like, don't tell anybody because I'm not doing it because I like you. I'm doing it because I'm bored.
Yeah, I wouldn't even. Who would even listen to me, brah?
It's just like, of course, because everybody sucks, right? Like, you do, like, rogue stuff, yeah? Like, you're all, like, sneaky and stealthy and stuff.
Well, how do you know that, dude?
Look at me. I know things. Obs. Yeah. So, like, I'm going to help you do your rogue shit better, okay? All right.
Yeah, I don't need it, but sure.
Yeah, like I don't have to do it, but like it's not doing it because you asked, I'm doing it because I felt like it. Shut up.
Yeah.
So, but I still have to do it like metal, like you know how that's right. Okay.
Respect.
You have wings, little raven wings sprout from your ankles, Billy, as you've drawn the star card, which means you get +2 to any attribute that you want, like a permanent +2, like even if it takes you above 20. So you can to your dex whatever you want, as you have been blessed by the Raven Queen.
Damn.
Perfect.
That's sick.
That's
Sick.
awesome.
I don't even know how to do that on D&D Beyond.
You can manually override it. Like
Nice.
you can click in there.
Nice.
Meanwhile, Babadook, as you come shimmying into Wong Ling's room here, Wong Ling, you see this with no legs just emerge through the wall.
Gah! Oh my god. Yo, hey, listen, do you know how we can get out of here? I've been hearing everyone's voices and I've got a really important meeting I have to get back to with some very important women who will be very mad at me if I don't get back to
It's
them.
not a meeting, it's a hookup!
It's not a hookup, okay? It's a sensual meeting.
I'm gonna talk into your head and say, do you know why you're here?
Oh, you're a telepath. Okay, cool. Listen, I've been asked similar questions by many different people over the course of my life and my unlife, and I've always come back to the same answer, which is pleasure. So if this isn't fun, then I'm hitting the bricks.
You seem too happy for me to have any effect on, so I'm going to help you out. Question, B.Dave. For a spell that says you do blank, would you think that I could still twin it and target someone other than myself?
It's a charity game. I'm willing to be persuaded. What exactly is it that you're trying to do?
I'm going to spread my arms out real straight, and I'm just going to fall towards this person, and I'm going to twin spell etherealness so that we can both just walk out the door.
You know, I'll save you a spell slot. You can come in and out of the wall. The door's only locked from the inside. You can just open the door.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And I'll just fall, and then I will, since it's sort of dark in here, I will fall and then teleport to the other side of the door, because I can step through shadows, and I'll just open the door.
You see, it swings open, and Nethrissa, while you're inside, you hear a voice pop into your head that says, Nethrissa, hi, Vandalin's about to do something foolish. I'd hate to destroy him because there's really a lot more things I have planned. I put a lot of work into this and it never goes how I want. So listen, I'm willing to let you out as long as you promise not to do anything foolish until I finish my monologue. I'll introduce you to this hot snake undead person if you like.
Do I know who Vandalin is?
Same thing. Give me history.
I'm a legend.
You know Gregory?
Actually, hang on. Do roll it, but hold it for a second there, Nethrissa.
Okay.
Babadook and Wong Ling, both of you give me history to see if you recognize each other when you see each other. And same thing, Billy and Vandalin, give me history also to see if you recognize each other. Even though you put the hood on, you came out without it, so Vandalin would have had a chance to see you. Billy.
16.
16? Same thing.
Wong Ling,
7.
I got an 8. Wong Ling's a herbo.
Yeah, you're like, this could be anything. So 16, they're going to have heard something about Wangling, but maybe not like a lot. What do you think the most common Wangling story would be?
Well, there are definitely stories of a woman in all black with a cape of jade green who wreaks havoc across various kingdoms and states. Kind of not for any cause, just very selfishly, like taking what she wants, carousing, merrymaking, very Dionysian, I think. And with a 16, there are maybe some tales that hint at a dark past that she's running away from, but the exact details are obscured to you.
Perfect. Billy, you would know about Vandalin, basically what I gave before, and you are muted, Billy. But with a 27, Vandalin, Billy is an open book to you. So even the stuff that the stories you might not have want to have spread, Billy, what Vandalin might have heard about Billy?
I think probably the most famous thing you would know that comes to mind is that Billy, besides the fact that probably multiple newspapers have put out a press being like, Billy, please stop burning all the money. Please, charities, the orphanages, they're asking. I understand the want for change, but it's not working. Children are hungry. But besides that wonderful news story that circulates every couple of decades would be that Billy is a world-renowned parkour legend. Just like it goes to all the competitions, does like triple corks, easy, no problem. But is the worst still, because whenever they land it, they're just like, I'm in the business of misery. Like, shut up, Billy, take the medal.
We're gonna give you your flowers. You don't have to water them. Nethrissa, with the 5, the name Vandalin is meaningless to you. You're like you're hearing an increasing amount of chaos in the near vicinity, Nethrissa, but that name rings no bells.
All right. And the fact that I don't know who that is, and I don't know who the snake person is, but I'm being offered the opportunity to meet them, and freedom, I think that Nethrissa is intrigued.
I suppose that seems like an easy deal. I'll take it.
Excellent. And your door swings open, and as all of you make your way out, and Vandalin, you are charging this man. He just goes, wait, I have an important speech.
Oh, well, far be it from me to interrupt.
I thought you, of everyone, Vandalin, would want to hear a good monologue, okay?
Yes. Honestly, when I saw you, I didn't get speech vibes, but now that you said it, please.
Yeah, I mean, look at this hair. This is speech hair. Okay?
Fair enough.
Now, heroes! Listen. I tried this once before and it went very poorly. It got very chaotic very quickly, so I'm going to speak quickly, but I'm going to attempt to use small words. My name is Loki. I am the greatest god that has ever existed, and I am expanding sort of out into your material plane here. But I crave entertainment, and I wanted to get a measure for the heroes of these lands, and so I constructed a little bit of a challenge just to see what you all were, the make of you. And I just wanted to see what was happening. I'm a kid with an ant farm, so this time, rather than have it go all chaotic like it did last time, I'm going to stay and make sure everything works like it's supposed to work. There's 2 more rooms of challenges. I work really hard on this. Yes. Any
That's the end of
questions?
your monologue?
Yes, that's the end of the monologue, that there's 2 more rooms of challenges.
You
I've
hear
heard
like a
far better
stifled.
monologues.
Well, last time I monologued more, and then other things happened, like some woman named...
And I don't like being referred to as an ant. They live on me. I am not one of them.
That's new. Yes, Sam, you were saying something, sorry?
You all hear like a stifled "Rah!" and like banging from one of the rooms.
Oh, the door does swing open, like all the doors
Okay,
swing open here, yeah. When you're banging on it, it finally flies open, Sam. Yeah. Well,
I like a good mystery, though. I'm in. I don't know who you all are, but you may be sufficient enough.
Oh, well, if she's in, I'm in. And hey, these challenges sound like a good time. Far be it from me to deprive myself of a good time. So, you all have my sword for now.
You'll get to use brains and brawn. You'll get to hit things, figuratively and literally. I don't. It's consent is sexy, but there's challenges worthy of you ahead, all of you. Billy, why are there wings on your feet? You didn't have wings on your feet before.
Don't worry about it.
Given a treat.
Is there a prize? Not that I care, though.
Yeah. I'm a god. I can give things.
Treats for everyone. Interesting.
Can I tell if they're actually going to give us something?
What manner of being has a pumpkin head here? Actually, I don't.
That's for me to know and you to find out.
I'm literally attempting to find out, though. Right? Thank you, Vandalin. Thank you for. You know what? That's fine. We don't have a lot of time, so if you all would just like to scoot into the next room, I just again, I'm just looking Loki. Hi, and just here to keep an eye on things. Make sure everything goes the way it's supposed to. And if we hit our funding goal, things are not going to go the way they're supposed to.
They never go the right way. That's the great part of life.
Exactly. It's all boring when everything works out exactly how you think. When everything works just right. When the table is set and the food is cooked and everybody's like, it's dumb. Spice things up a little bit. Introduce a little chaos.
There should be no limits. Nothing should fetter the infinite possibilities of inherent existence.
This one I like. I like this one. I like. Yes, Sam.
Sam's gonna skip to the first door that is the next room of challenge and just politely knock on it and hold their burlap sack in their hands.
When you knock, you hear, "Come in."
Oh, it's a haunted house, everyone. Let's go.
I love a good haunted house.
Babadook, what?
Oh, creepily walk slowly over like a cracking tree, and it sounds like brambling wood.
Babadook, what is Babadook doing during all of this?
Literally just standing still with their hands out. And they have two tiny little hands that pop out of the side of the trench coat, and each one is holding a dagger, and it's just like an obsidian black dagger. And when Sam starts to enter the other room, they're just going to move forward, not animating, just transitioning from where they are to the door, passing through anybody that gets in their way.
What does it feel like when you pass through people?
It's like when bugs are crawling on your skin, just tiny little bugs all over you, and then by the time they get through, it kind of just fades away.
Nithrissa likes that. So.
That's metal.
Oh, sweet snack.
Love that.
What? Damn it.
I may not stay on the prime material, actually. This is...
Loki, god of chaos, god of strife, god of shape-changing, many different kinds of pleasures. Yes, hey, things work out. Of course I've heard of you. I've heard of many gods. I've slayed a few in my time. But you seem like a very interesting one, and I like the kind of walk you're walking. How about this? If we surmount these challenges, you and I grab a drink.
Yes. In fact, I'm going to do you a favor, Wongling. May I? And he just kind of holds a hand towards you.
Yeah, go for it.
He touches you and heals you completely from your wounds from the armor. And he's like, I want you to have your full strength. Otherwise, it's not fair. Right?
Sweet.
When does Loki care if it's fair?
That is a common misconception, okay? If you just were, right? If you were just going to just die, I could have just drowned you in your rooms. That's not interesting.
Try.
But in there, off you go. All of you.
Before we move on.
Yes, Vandalin.
The rest of you, don't worry, I'll be right there. I'll be right along. Come on, off with
you should probably wait for him. It's a lot in there. But yes,
okay,
yes.
I'm going to message this to you.
Yes, I'm listening.
And I sort of put my hand over my mouth and point in Loki's direction. I'd like to whisper.
Now you are a god of chaos and trickery. what could be more tricksy or chaotic than increasing the pantheon? What say if we complete this task? Instead of burning the ants with the magnifying glass, you use the magnifying glass to make one of the ants greater. And I mean me specifically.
This is all you're trying to get back at your ex. That's what this is, right? That you want to.
Okay, look, as much as I'm a fan of, I'm glad he's doing well, and I'm very happy for his successes.
Mhm.
Honestly, it's a little hurtful to look up and suddenly in every religious temple I go into, oh, there's a new shrine being built to my ex.
I understand.
Can't get away from
It's you as much as anyone deserve your hot wizard summer. I don't know if I can promise you godhood. It depends on how you avail yourself going forward. But what I can promise you is you can make Gregory so jealous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, excellent. You don't want to know my personal history romantically or my child slept near. That's awkward. But so yes, please just if you would just
Yes, I'm in. And I just charge forward.
is you open the door going through first, Sam. Inside, what you see is... Oh, that is the wrong thing. I wrote my flavor text for this one. As the door creaks open, a vast expanse of wooden bookshelves stretches out before you, their towering forms forming a maze under the warm, muted light. The room emits a scent of aged parchment and worn leather, and you can almost feel the weight of the knowledge contained within. Massive oaken tables filled with scattered tomes and scrolls sit at intervals between the shelves, and a massive ornate chandelier hangs overhead, illuminating the room with hundreds of twinkling candles, each flame flickering as if it were alive. At first, silence reigns, save for the faint rustling of paper. But as you venture deeper, you notice something unusual. Some books flutter on the shelves as if possessing a life of their own, their pages rustling restlessly. And you all smell something terrible. Something like rotting meat. And you hear a voice say, "Mr. Loki, are these the ones me squish?" And Loki, standing by the door, says, "Yes, that's actually them. Good luck, everyone. Don't die, or do. I'll see you after." And he just motions and the door slams. And you all feel the ground rumble as something huge comes walking around the corner that looks like this. I'm going to put it here and I'm going to put it in chat.
Oh.
As a yes. Oh, yes. Sweet boy. And there you go, Chad. It looks like
you love to see it.
I love the
that.
extra hands.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes.
For those of you who are only listening and can't see, it looks like a giant. It is probably 30 feet tall, but it is made out of an amalgam of leftover and rotting parts of other giants that have been stitched together cruelly and haphazardly. Odds and ends and extra hands and arms are all over it with patchwork of clearly different types of giants in different states of decay. And as it opens its mouth, it just sort of burps and a little bit of fire comes out. And it just looks and says, "Okay, me squish." And all of you roll initiative.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yep.
As
Slap-
we were walking in,
slap
could
it
I
on the
have
screen.
given something to everyone?
Yeah. What do you want to do? It's charity, of
Um,
course.
I would like to cast Goodberry and give everybody a Goodberry.
Everybody a good berry that restores 1 hit point and gives you a full belly. Yeah, you're probably starving, Nathrissa, after having evacuated everything.
This may assist you in the future. Eat it with care.
Much appreciated.
I'm very much here for the voice mod, by the way. I don't know that I've said that out loud, but yes, I'm.
I have advantage on initiative, and I got a 6 on both dice.
Oh,
That is the worst.
Dang.
Ugh,
got a
That is-
24.
total of 12.
Excellent. Hold on. Now,
24 for me too.
again, those of you that are just joining us, I know we had a raise. We are very close to today's funding goal. If we hit it, I said everyone would get a draw from the deck of mini. Everyone gets a card. Yes. There you go.
110.
All right. And hang on. It's and Babadook. Who am I missing? I've got Sam, Baba. Oh, how could I have forgotten Billy?
We're going
Excellent.
down.
All right. Sam,
In
initiative.
an earlier round.
Sam, initiative.
12.
12, Babadook.
8.
Oh,
8,
God.
Vandalin.
13. Lucky.
13, Netrissa.
24.
Very spry. Babadook. Oh, wait, I got Babadook twice. All right,
8.
Billy.
Sorry, initiative still or deck?
Yeah, initiative, sorry.
24.
24 also. Yeah, we can compare dexes between the two of you. And
Billy has the highest.
Wong Ling.
I rolled a 3, but I do have a plus 13, so that's a 16.
Perfect.
Holy
All right.
cow.
Billy, you are up first.
We're a
As
very
you-
dexterous group.
It is, yes, very spry group of individuals.
So Billy did not take off their cloak, his cloak. He's still vibing. And how far away is this biggie baddie?
He's about 40 feet away when you start.
That's great. Billy is going to run on over and try to make sure first in initiative gives me my sneak attack bonus. So we're gonna stabby with a nice little dagger.
Go ahead and roll it.
To hit, that is a 30 to hit.
More than enough.
Thank you. Oh, I don't know why I just rolled so many dice.
You probably went straight to damage. Or did you click on the sneak attack or your
Oh,
weapon
maybe
first?
I didn't know that it does.
Yeah.
It
all
does it
your
all
sneak
together.
attack.
Oh, that's nice. I didn't know that DPS does that.
Oh,
so that's
man, it didn't used to, so yeah, okay. All right.
total damage of 47. That's 7 piercing and 40 sneak attack.
Perfect. Hold on a second here. Great. So what the 47 total you're saying?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Perfect.
And
As you slash into the flesh of this thing, it just goes, ow! And just green, gooey bile starts leaking out of the wound.
yucky. With my bonus action, I'm going to take a turn to disengage using cunning action.
Perfect. Gonna slip away from it so that it can't get an attack of opportunity, which is my least favorite mechanic in this whole entire game, but I still do it when it benefits me. Perfect. Anything else from Billy?
No. Wait, no. I have to say something. I'll look back. Is the door still open in the room?
No, Loki closed it.
Ah. Then all I'll say is, I've got your picture. I'm coming with you. And that's the end of my turn.
Perfect. Netrissa.
Nithrissa steps forward, but stays at a pretty far distance, kind of like behind the group of them. Her lankiness is not as tall as I think Wingling. You said you're like massive. She's tall, but not that tall. She's like 6 foot, and she reaches out her arms like a branch of trees, and this beam of light comes shooting through her arms into like a deeper area of the room, but like close enough where the 60-foot radius will hit this giant creature. And I'm going to cast Sunburst.
Perfect.
And that does... Oh, I rolled so many
That's it.
ones. 12d6, I did 34 damage. That is
Well,
sad.
It gets a save, does it not?
Yes.
Yeah. What kind?
It is, and if it's undead, it gets disadvantage on it. It is a... what is it? Con save, 19.
You might be shocked to hear it's got a fairly
I see.
chunk con.
Yeah, probably.
So it does make the save.
Then I think it takes half damage. Yeah, half
Yeah.
damage.
Yep. So which is how much?
34, that's 16?
17.
17. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Perfect.
I rolled a lot of ones in there. Sad.
I know that feel. Anything else? Anything else from
No,
Nithrissa?
I think I'm good. No one's damaged right now, right?
Not currently.
Then I'm good.
Nithrissa and Billy. This thing looks and says, "That's not fair. That's not funny." And is going to reach out and try and hit each of you. So, first thing, does a 26 hit you, Billy?
My question is, do I gather from this that it can see me?
I mean, it swings right at you.
Damn.
Oh,
no.
Is it like right up on us?
It's a giant.
It's a giant, yeah.
Yep.
Let me just, I'm almost certain that will hit. Yeah, that'll hit me.
Perfect. And natural 20 against Nithrissa. So
I might be dead.
this thing, well, a couple things happen. It actually doesn't hit that terribly hard at first. As you all see, this thing pummels down and just like smashes through bookshelves and hits both of them, but picks both of them up. And Billy, it hits you for 17 points of damage. Nithrissa, it hits you for 34. And you are both grappled and restrained. And unfortunately, Nithrissa, you all watch as he goes, "Down the hatch!" and shoves Nithrissa into his mouth and swallows her. For another 20 points of bludgeoning damage as you are swallowed into its acid-filled chest cavity. And I'll tell you what happens in there afterwards. So,
Fun.
Billy
It
is
is-
gonna uncanny dodge this too. So I'll half that damage.
perfect.
What's coming ahead?
So what's that? 8. It'll be 8 instead.
Thank you.
But you are still restrained. So it's got Billy, it has swallowed Nithrissa, and it is Lungling's turn.
Can I, hilariously, this thing is 40 feet away. I only have 30 feet of movement at level 20. I have no movement bonus. So could I, pretty please, B.Dave, break up my movement between turns and delay my action after Vandalin?
Yeah, I'll say you can get close enough to it, because it's like moving around you, grabbing and stuff, you know, I'll say you can hit it.
Okay, excellent. Then I will still, well, you know, it's fine. Vandalin, do your thing, because I'm gonna be right up on this thing. Wangli's gonna go, "Duh! Oh, come on, not, at least buy her dinner first." Unsheaths my blade. It's a massive greatsword, and I shake it out like it's a whip. And as soon as I do, we see more of this scorpion armor bite into my arm, and bright green blood flows down the blade of this weapon and ignites it in pure green flame. I charge forward, and I'm gonna hit this thing 4 times. I'm gonna invoke Fighting Spirit to give me advantage on all weapon attack rolls until the end of this current turn, and I'm also gonna action surge. So that's gonna be 8 attacks.
I like where this
I'm
is
gonna
headed.
roll. I'm gonna roll a d20.
Yep. First, let's
16 times.
First, let's roll the hits.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what's your plus to hit.
It is a. Let me just check. Plus. Oh my gosh, where is it? Here it is a plus 14.
So this thing is more a bag of hit points than an AC. So roll where you're really only gonna miss on a 1, but still roll because you might get some 20s. So we're only really interested in 1s or 20s.
We're
Otherwise
crit
otherwise you're going to hit it. So you can just roll all 8 attacks if you like. Just roll-
I did. Unfortunately, I didn't get a single 20. I got a 19, but I think all 8 attacks hit. I'm looking at the dice here.
That is going to be all 8 will hit. Yes.
Yes. So that's gonna be 2d6 plus 8 times. So I'm just gonna.
It's a big old 16d6. Yep.
Yes. I wonder if my vorpal sword. No, I don't think it adds any additional damage outside of that. Let's see.
Yeah,
okay, so the first is gonna be. I'm gonna take some time, y'all. I'm gonna write some numbers down.
Well, I tell you
we're
what. You total up the damage, and in the meantime, Vandalin, what would you like to do?
Okay, so this thing, it looks like it's. Does it look like it's already? I'll imagine. based on what you think Wongling is capable of, will this thing look kind of beat up after this?
Wongling's definitely about to take some chunks out of it, literally, as well as
Okay,
figuratively.
Yeah. So
Right.
then I won't do the one thing, but I will do the other thing. I would like to. This thing does not seem super intelligent, if I'm being honest. And so
The common misconception.
yes,
Yeah.
I would like to shout out,
Fool of a giant stitchy thing.
and cast. I'd like to cast Synaptic Static on it.
Okay.
It needs to make an intelligence saving throw of 19.
You are correct that it is not particularly intelligimus.
Yes.
It does almost certainly does not make the save. I'm going to say 13 is not going to be enough.
Unfortunately, I think Nithrissa also needs to make that because it is every creature within a 20-foot radius sphere, and I don't think I can include the thing without also hitting Nithrissa.
Yeah, Nithrissa is in its tummy, so yes, intelligence save, Nithrissa.
All right.
I've got damage for you. That's 112.
112. You have chopped ragged hunks out of it, like some of those, the stitch work has come apart and you can see its innards working. But one thing you notice, especially having beat on it, inside all of that rotting meat, there is a metal frame. This is not a zombie, it's a machine.
Ooh.
It's kind of like
Would it technically...
it's like a giant
Sorry, go ahead.
Terminator.
Would it technically have resistance to slashing damage?
No, I've accounted for all that.
Okay,
Yep.
okay, good,
Mhm.
good, excellent. Because technically my Vorpal Greatsword does overcome resistance to slashing.
Yep.
But excellent. Yeah, Wongley's just doing like crazy Castlevania maneuvers on this thing, and she's like spinning around, doing backflips, kicking, slashing. It's she's a master of violence.
You sort of hear like clang, clang, clang.
Hey, fellas, I think there's another thing inside this thing, and it's made of metal. Anyone got a heat hot enough to burn this thing down?
Can I pivot?
Well, no, oh no, done. So neither the creature nor Nithrissa made the int save. So what happens?
All right, well, they would both take 33 psychic damage. And unfortunately for the next minute, they both have to subtract a d6 from all attack rolls and ability checks, as well as Constitution saving throws to maintain concentration on spell.
Oh my god, Nithrissa!
But the good news is, Nithrissa, you can make the intelligence saving throw at the end of each of your turns, ending the effect on a success. So you just have to hit a 19. A 19 intelligence saving throw.
That's all I gotta do.
happening.
That's it. That's all I gotta do.
Once
Hey,
I
you
heard
can-
metal, I tried to pivot, but unfortunately, it was
It
too
was
late
too
for that.
It's too late. Anything else from Vandalin?
Well,
I think
can
you've done
see
enough, Vandalin.
Nithrissa? Has
No.
enough been cut away for me to? Oh, that's a shame.
No, that's still very much inside the metal frame.
Yeah. Well, normally I would heal you, but I can't see you. Is the thing. So instead, I'm just going to shout out,
Fly! Fly, you hot snake person!
and cast, give my wizardly inspiration to Wongling.
Excellent.
Perfect. Sam.
Okay, first of all, I skitter along the floor, and I'm going to...
Why? Why is everything skittering in this one?
I whip out a giant lollipop that has a bite taken out of it already. This is my Mace of Terror, and I'm going to attack it twice. And as I run, I'm also going to rage so that I get my buffs.
Perfect. What does Sam look like when they rage? What's the difference between when it finally kicks in?
As they rage, you can see that their face sort of begins to tear. This has happened many a time. They've stitched themselves up quite a few times over the millennia that they've been living. But at this point, that begins to open both on their eyes and their mouth. Quite horrifyingly so. And I have a nat 20 from my donations, which I'm going to use to auto crit here on my first attack.
Hey.
And my second attack is going to be a 30 to hit.
Both of those are going to hit. Would I be correct in assuming you intend to smite?
Yes, thank you.
Your smite damage is also doubled on that natural 20. Yep. So
right.
Roll it up.
And does this count as an undead or no?
It is not. It is technically a construct.
Okay.
It's more robot covered meat.
Yeah, they
right.
mentioned that it was like a robot or something, or
Yeah.
Connie's character did.
Okay, so I'm just gonna add up. I'm gonna divine smite for both of my attacks and
Yes.
add my fury of the small because technically it's
Yes.
beyond I'm a goblin.
Yep.
And as this happens, I'm also these stitchings that come on Sam's body also ignite with a hot pink sort of ooze as my blood fury tattoo activates. And I'm going to deal some additional necrotic damage with this attack.
So if it's dice, all the dice are doubled on the crit. If it's a plus, if it's a flat plus, that is not doubled.
Okay, holy cow, this is a lot.
Yeah, you're right, roll. So
One, two,
I
three.
personally like rolling a shit ton of dice, or you can just roll the total and double it if you like. But I'm like, no. Let D&D Beyond earn its keep here.
Yeah.
Fun.
What level are you smiting at?
Or I'm half paladin, half barbarian, so this is just a third level.
Nice.
All right.
That's a lot.
That's an extra 10 d8. So technically, it's an extra
Ooh,
15 d8
86.
if you're gonna smite both times.
So the first attack is 86
Damage.
damage, and then
Well,
the second attack.
Let me just stop you right there, because he only had 71 hit points left. So tell me.
Does that
Is it-
slice through me?
Well, that's the thing.
I'm not a
So-
monster.
As I run up, skitter up this construct's body, I take the lollipop out and I say, "You're supposed to eat candy, not friends," as I smash into its mouth and pull it open so that you can emerge.
She smashes and rips through this thing and pulls it open, and you all see Nethrissa inside, next to a power supply that just sort of flickers and goes out. If it got to use its breath weapon, nothing good was going to happen to Nethrissa. So this is very fortuitous. That
I
you
had
all-
a way to get out, so I wasn't that worried. It was just more of like, will I die before my next turn? That was more my concern.
As Nethrissa comes climbing out of the mouth here, in the interest of charity, because we are among friends, I believe I was told Kelly's never had a draw from the deck of many things. So Babadook, you hear Loki's voice in your head say, "Oh, you didn't get to do anything yet. That's sad. Pick a card." So tell me when to stop here, Babadook. Oh, cut or no cut?
Whoa.
No cut. Raw.
Raw. We're gonna do it raw.
Ow.
There's literally only 2 cards in the deck that are not
We
fun.
pulled
Oh
both
my
of them.
God.
This is the other not fun
Just
card.
our
So I'm
luck.
gonna go ahead and not do the not fun card. So next one or cut it?
Next one. Do it raw.
Do it raw. Do it raw. Do it raw. Do it raw. Perfect. Babadook.
Eh?
Does Babadook worship any gods?
Yes. Babadook is actually a devout follower of Gregory. Babadook's actually really into new media and appreciates when a god comes with some new information.
Never date a celebrity, let me tell you.
Off in the distance, Babadook, you hear, Babadook, I can't reach Vandalin, but I can reach you. The next time you're in trouble, call upon me. I will help you. Because you have drawn the Fates card, where you can know your way out of your next predicament.
Ooh.
And as this thing slams to the ground, the door that you all came through opens, and Loki's just standing there, and he's like, "What? Already? Like Babadook didn't even do anything, and you all were just like I had there was a thing in there was a riddle in, like, I'm not even gonna bother with the riddle now. Like, whatever. I'm not interested in the riddle. Okay? Let's just go straight to violence. Go straight to the violence." And you all hear as the doors start moving out to the side, like it's opening like a giant set. And Loki says, yes, everyone's like, oh, Loki, you're a trickster. Loki, you're so mischievous. I'm also a technical genius, okay? Everybody thinks just Hephaestus is the only one that can make stuff. I make stuff. And the last time I did this, I didn't even get to show them the thing I made. And this time, you guys just like tore through this thing so quickly, and you probably will just like win really fast. And I don't care because I work really hard on this, and I'm very proud of this. Okay, start it up. And you all hear, and he's like, it's working. And a pit begins to open up on the other side. And 4 pillars covered in runes start to come up. And the room fades into darkness, like all the lights get cut. And he says, here's the dramatic entrance. It's the dramatic entrance part, the dramatic entrance. And you see a pair of blue eyes open. And then a pair of green eyes. And a pair of black eyes.
Oh, no.
And a pair of white eyes. And a pair of red eyes. As the light slowly phase up, and you all see a 5-headed mechanized dragon come up out of the hole. And he goes, yes, Tia Mecha! Yes, that's the face I wanted! Yes, go! Battle Tia Mecha! But first, we should take a little break, because I said we'd take a break at the middle. We didn't, so we're gonna make a short one because we don't have a lot of time here. So this is just like a PP bio break. We do like 5 minutes. Like, do we have the capacity to do 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Five
Could I
minutes.
have healed myself before or like during his monologue?
Nope.
Just pop the good berry.
So, you're like, So 5 minutes, get a drink, bio break, come back. We're close to the deadline. This is going to be a very difficult fight. I assure you they need your help because I got to do a Robo Tiamat. So, all right, 5 minutes. Be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Bye.
And with another hit on you, that is another death save, and you are dead. And I. Oh, wait, we didn't. Oh, they couldn't hear that part. Oh, okay, never mind. That's not what happens.
It was so epic, though.
No, I know. Well, we'll see if that's how the dice fall this time as well. So, moving a step backward again to recap. Hello to those of you that have just tuned in. We are, in fact, raising money to help victims of sexualized violence. So thank you all so much for your generous donations. Thank you for everybody that has already donated to affect the game. We are very, very close to our funding goal here. I need you to know I made this fight ridiculously hard on purpose. They do need your help. But hey, you also could donate advantage and natural 20s to Tia Mecha, because has anybody thought about her feelings? Anybody care how Loki feels? These brave heroes have found themselves plucked from various realities to essentially go through trials for Loki's entertainment, and just to get a feeling of the mettle of the heroes of the prime material plane. And he is jumping up and down and cheering behind you as his mechanized monstrosity makes its way out. Now, one thing I did not say, that those 4 pillars that came up out of the ground with Tia Mecha, one of them is glowing red, one of them is glowing black, one of them is glowing blue, and one of them is glowing white. There are strange runes carved all over them, and they seem to be humming with some sort of unknown power. But for now, we will stay in initiative, and after...
Do I get my second attack?
Yeah, because the first one technically iced.
my God.
Just for everyone's edification. Hold on, let me tell y'all what that was. That was that thing that they were fighting was a flesh colossus. It was an unmodified flesh colossus. It's really gross. It's a new monster, and I kind of love it. Yeah. So, but yes, Sam, as Tia Mecha comes out and Loki is monologuing, you absolutely can take that second attack.
Although I actually can't reach it because I spent my 40 feet of movement to get to the other one.
I am gonna say you would be out of melee range because their heads haven't moved yet. But if there's like something else you can do,
I'm gonna pass at that point. It's too. I smash my lollipop into the floor.
Yep. You're sort of you're still neck deep in goo from the flesh colossus. You know what I'll do? I'll say you help Nathrissa up so she doesn't start her turn prone.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
You hold my hand. It feels like a weird branch.
Mine is slightly sticky
It's
from
rough.
nougat.
Like I'm like rough and coarse, and you're like sticky. It's like sap. I love it.
Exactly. I hate all of this. However, in keeping with initiative, although you have heard the voice of your god Gregory echoing in your ears, you have now been confronted with something quite different, Babadook. So we will come to you
All right.
here in initiative. Actually, hold on. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Let me try one thing. I do need to see where Tia Mecha goes in the initiative, because she's a lot faster than the Flesh Colossus was. So hold on 1 second here. For our purposes, it's gonna be the same. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Katie, thank you for the raid. Katie,
Yeah.
Hello. They're fighting Robo Tiamat, Tia Mecha. Yep.
Well, we'll see.
For charity.
So quick question.
For charity.
Are the
For the
pillars behind Mecha Tiamat?
They are around her. She's in the middle. It's like
Okay.
it's like the center opened up and she came up out of it, and the pillars came up too.
All right. So first things first, I'm going to spread my creepy arms wide, and maniacal sort of like late night silent movie music is going to play, and I'm going to cast Time Stop.
Ooh, roll a d4.
Oh boy.
That is a 3, so I get 4 free turns.
Whoa.
Babadook. You see, as everything freezes and stops from behind you, you hear Loki say, "What? What? You're doing time what?"
Just wait.
But
Enjoy the show. And
I hate mortals.
just
So
like
he seems to not be frozen, but everything else certainly is.
he can watch the creepy silent movie dancers that everyone else has to see in their minds while I'm doing stuff. As they get really tired and feel like they have insomnia. First things first. Gregory, what do I do?
Loki just says, "What? Divine intervention? That's what?" Here is what I'm going to message you. What Gregory says to you.
All right, perfect.
While you're typing this, B.Dave, can I roll to see if, like a performance check to see if my face freezes in a cool pose?
You can, but you got to roll with disadvantage because Gregory's very much here, and it's
yeah.
right.
Get over it. It's over.
Also, oh, man.
Let me see. I have a plus 11. That's a 17.
You look pretty cool. Pretty cool. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like you look cool, but the lighting's bad. It's weird. Yeah. Right. There you go. That is what Gregory says to you.
All right.
And Loki's like, what'd he say? I couldn't hear him. Like, hey, where I come from, gods don't mess with, okay, I mess with all the other gods all the time, but that's like the thing I do. Like, it's not right.
I
don't like
as I'm doing everything, I will continue to speak to Loki. But first off, bonus action. I'm going to spend 3 sorcery points to reach deep into my trench coat and pull out a dog. It is a Maltese sort of Shih Tzu blend. It's white and it's very cute, but its eyes are dark black. And this is going to be my Hound of Ill Omen that I'm just going to carry underneath my arm as I just like skitter forward towards Tiamat, using my action to dash so that I can get right up to their belly. I'm going to.
Fenris look just like that at that age. Yeah.
And I'm going to say to Loki, it's very odd for you to make it a challenge that you yourself cannot beat. This looks like you would suffer and probably die horribly to this monster.
No, I would walk this thing. Okay.
Sure.
Like,
Yep. I believe you definitely. As I put my dog in front of Tiamat. Okay. And that was my bonus and action. So my second turn, I'm going
all right,
to.
So that's one round done.
Second turn, I'm going to create a like shadowy, but very theatrical, almost like a black box style stage near me, and I'm going to make another one near everybody else, as I'm going to make arcane portals from here to over where they are. That'll be my action, and I'll say, listen, I know you like performances, and you're a lot of talk, and I imagine that what you're saying to us about dying to this thing is part of your performance. So I made a little black box. If you want to use it, you can jump in. It's up to you.
What precisely does that spell do for the people watching at home?
It just makes it so that someone can go onto one and appear in the other. Create space. It's like Portal. I created Portal.
The cake is in fact a lie, and Loki made it. Yeah.
It is concentration, so I have to make sure that I don't cast any other concentration, like I do all the time in that other game.
That's 2 rounds down. 2 more to go.
I will then plop onto the black box and appear back to where my friends are, and going to wave at Loki. And then
I don't know what you mean. I couldn't beat this thing. Like, I'm Loki Laufeyson. I'm a fucking giant. Okay, like everybody's like, oh, it's so powerful. You know, I'm like, hey, what about Loki? Loki's powerful. The guy I made that.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I mean, I heard a story about a squire, and I'm just gonna burn the rest of my turns. By the way, I'm not doing anything else. I heard a story about a squire who became a god. So I mean, it can't be that hard to become a god, right? Right? You have to agree.
Okay, first of all, Gregory's a poser. Okay, he's got lucky that he drew a card that was like, oh, you get to be a god now. Like, that's not a thing. Okay. Like, I earned my godhood the hard way. I was adopted. Wait, that isn't what I meant. Okay, nothing else from the Babadook.
Then my dog is going to attack the Tiamat.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll it.
All right, that is going to be this. I don't think this thing levels up with your sorcery levels, which is
I don't think it does. It just kind of is what it is, but it gives some potential disadvantages.
So it's a 15 to hit.
That is not enough. It just clang against this like techno-organic frame.
That's good. I just think it's funny that the dog from Babadook is going to attack this thing. And then I'll just cross my arms as my little arms are like waving my daggers around, and I wait patiently for the show to end for everyone else.
Perfect. Billy, from your perspective, just some black boxes appeared and there's a dog? Yeah.
And did I see the dog attack the giant?
It attacked while time was stopped. So like to you,
damn.
It's just there's nothing, and then there's black boxes and a dog, and Yoki yelling in the background about like how great he is.
Then I am going to, of course, first I'm gonna turn to Loki and I'll say, tell your boyfriend if he's got beef that I'm a vegetarian. I ain't fucking scared of him. And I'm going to run to the big old dragon baddie. And
Tiameca.
And Tiameca has not had a turn yet, correct?
Tiameca has not had a turn yet.
And Billy still gets that sweet sneak attack.
Yep, sure do.
And yeah. So we're gonna slash at it with with my dagger. And
Roll
it's
it.
Gonna roll all the damage nice for me. Thanks D&D Beyond. That's 41.
Well, you got to see if you hit first. You're skipping a step,
shit,
Billy.
Sorry.
Tiameca is not just a sack of hit points.
That's a nat 1.
Oh.
That's a nat 1.
So, people at home. Hang on, wait, let me check something. Hang on.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yes.
We need a nat 20.
Here we go. Wait, do I have an
Um,
ability? Okay, wait. Ability coming in.
What?
Billy being just super edgelord. You see almost like a glimmer of hope in his eye for once. You never see it. Nobody's ever seen it. But you'll see it in this moment, and I'll activate Stroke of Luck.
Which does
means
what?
If your attack misses a target within range, you can turn the miss into a hit? ? I'm scared of you.
Billy, the knife is flying forward straight towards the dog. You know you are just going to blast this thing into its component parts. And the Raven Queen's face appears in front of you again, and she goes, "Bro, if you like ice this dog, they're all gonna think you're so fucking lame." And you see her hand comes out and just pushes your blade slightly in the direction of Tia Mecca. The thing I was looking up is how much damage the Hound of Ill Omen can take, and the answer is not much. So
It's really an accessory. It's a purse dog, is what it is.
yeah, literally.
Billy makes a note to like make a proper shrine for sweet Raven Goddess for when they get home.
Hey, we hit the goal!
Yeah.
We hit the goal. So, we hit the goal to save the dog.
I hope so. I was trying to get people to do it. I was like, save the dog.
So
Make
hey,
a Sphinx roll.
Sphinx roll. I am a man of my word here. I said I would give a donation. I'd give a draw to everybody, but you
Holy
can
crap.
whatever.
Yes, I want one.
Whatever the dollar amount is, I'll do both. You know what I mean? So like whatever. I don't know. Was it 110? Was it 100? Whatever.
110, yeah.
Whatever 110 could have purchased otherwise, you have that, and we'll do the draw for everybody. But let's get through a round because like otherwise things tend to get wibbly once the cards show up. So at the bottom of this round, I'll do the pull for everybody. And Sphinx Roll again, give out whatever you wish. All right. So
I'll keep that original roll, which is 10 slashing and 31 sneak attack.
okay, hold on. I gotta load up a very different set of hit points over here. 1 second. Hang on, I'm gonna need that again in just 1 second. All right, lay it on me again.
That's 10 points of slashing and 31 points of sneak attack.
Perfect. What sort of weapon do you have?
It's just a dagger right now.
It just bites deeply into this metal, but it does go into it. You do damage it. Yep.
Thank God. Okay, and then
I need y'all to know I would have absolutely blasted that dog.
I know. Oh my God. There's like nothing.
I need you to know how many comments over here in the Zoom chat that were like, "Don't hurt the dog, don't hurt the dog," and I literally wrote in caps, "I promise nothing." Okay, I didn't roll the one. Billy rolled the one.
I will.
Okay?
I'll emphasize it is a constructed shadow dog, so it will be okay.
It's a spell.
It'll go back into my trench coat, and I'll bring it out for later.
Exactly.
It's my wife's dog.
It's just forcibly ejected from the prime material. Anything else from Billy?
Billy would have shed one single tear if they had hurt the dog. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Dagger one hand crossbow in the other hand. I can bonus action.
You can. It won't be another sneak attack, but you could just you can sword and pistol this bitch.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my movement to get out of range here, or into range for my hand crossbow, about 30 feet. I'm gonna try and hit it one more time after I hit my point and pew back.
Go ahead, roll it.
That's a crit.
Nice.
20. All right.
Could have used that last round.
would have been more useful then, but that's all right. A hit's a hit, so damage is damage.
We'll take it. Oh, it rolled sneak attack, so I have to do this from a regular roll here. Sorry, give me 2 seconds. Roll. So that is, and then I roll 2 ones there. So that is 8 points of damage.
Perfect. I just need y'all to know I'm just doing this by the book here. As you shoot at this thing, you all hear, and the blackhead turns and goes, and sprays acid out at all of you. I need dex saves. Dex saves.
It's a weapon, not a spell.
Am I still in my umbral form?
How long do you stay in that? I mean, a lot of time has passed for you.
It's 1 minute, so yeah, maybe not.
More than a minute has passed, yeah.
Oh God.
No, I'm
13
not doing
dex
good.
save.
So 25
I know, I'm
for
not
Billy.
doing good today.
Yeah.
What if
yeah.
someone gives me
man.
nat 20? Can I override that?
I was about to say,
13?
Nathris is about to be in a real bad spot here.
I'm about to die. I got 16 HP, y'all.
Oh my God.
Unless someone intervenes here, it's Nathris is about to go into the light. So, okay.
Just as I was
nothing that
gonna.
can save you as a reaction, unfortunately. I can save you as a bonus action, but not as a reaction.
Unfortunately, none of you make the save. The blackhead 67 points of acid damage
Oh.
out.
I'm not
overall.
dead.
Yeah,
But I'm-
not counting for any damage mitigation or things of the sort. You do see Nethrissa collapse into what will be death saves here. So she falls, and you see after
Can
it
I look like a
sprays.
stump?
It's up to you what you look like. How do you look when you fall?
I want to look just like a tree stump in the ground.
And Loki says, "Ha ha ha ha! Yeah, see, Babadook, look at that, right? She was some terrible nature wizard fairy thing. I'm not clear on it. Druids are very different where I come from, but yeah, look at that, right?
I
See?
mean, Gregory told me one thing and then stopped talking. I don't know why you have to keep emphasizing how great you are.
Okay, first of all, okay, perfect. It is unfortunately
Can I use
Nethrissa.
Hellish Rebuke, by the way?
Yeah, you've
Can
been
I cast
damaged.
it?
You
I have
sure
been
can.
damaged. So, can I go ahead and drop let's say a 4th level Hellish Rebuke?
You absolutely can. And as the flames erupt over the black head, it just turns and looks at you completely unfazed, Vandalin. But you very much have Tiameka's attention.
You know what? I'm glad I'm in the spotlight at least. Someone pays attention to me.
Nethrissa, are there any gods that you worship?
I do worship a god, Farlane,
Okay, hold
god
on.
of travel.
Yeah. All right. Oh, that's not what I want.
Travel and horizons.
Just, of course, the internet is not helping me nearly as fast as I would like.
I will
So,
spell it for you because it is spelled very strange.
It's
compared to
Farlaine, isn't it?
Farlanghn.
While that's happening, I will.
Farlane.
Oh, there it is.
Farlane.
Got it.
I will tell the hot undead snake lady that disrupting. You can disrupt the beast using the pillars, but I only tell you because you seem happy, and I can't torture you.
I love that.
Nethrissa, is you fall and you hear Loki's laughter echoing off in the distance. You find yourself laying on the road at a crossroads. You see roads going north, south, east, and west, and you're laying right in the middle. And overhead, you see a star-speckled crystalline sphere. And you hear a voice say, "Well, Nethrissa, didn't expect to see you coming my way quite so soon."
Do I recognize the voice?
Well, actually, give me religion with advantage.
Okay. Religion with advantage. That is going to be 19.
That's Farlane.
Neither did I, but here we are.
Tell me, child, which way do you want to go, forward or back?
Well, I have a place that I need to be, if you don't mind.
Well, it's not completely up to me. I just came to sit with you while we see what the fates divine.
Do I have my things with me?
You don't.
Oh, damn.
In fact, you look like you would have looked years ago. Is just
I
a
look
wild
exactly
girl of
the
the
same.
forest. Yeah.
No, I look exactly the same. I actually have a thing where I look exactly the same.
Well, there you go. Exactly the same with less stuff. And give me that first death save.
All right. Death save, here we go. Oh gosh, it's not letting me. Can I not roll it from there? I'll just roll a d20.
Yeah, should let you. But either way, D20's fine.
12.
That is a success.
Woo!
Is you say there's somewhere else I need to be. You all see Nethrissa laying there unmoving, but her chest raises slightly as and her mouth opens and you see a little bit of the acid spill out and just kind of start to pool on the floor next to her. But that is one save. Unfortunately, two
You mind
things are
finding my things for me?
Unfortunately, two things are going to happen because I am awful. Tia Mecha is going to take another legendary action, and then it's Tia Mecha's turn. So,
Oh boy.
Tia Mecha keeps it realer. This time, you see the black head opens again, but you just kind of hear like, and like a little bit of acid comes out of it, and it closes again. And Loki says, "That's because if I let it do the same thing every time, that would be unfair. The blue one, do the blue one." And the blue head opens up, and you see electricity start to form and crackle outwards. And because this is for charity, you know what? Chat. If you want me to do the worst, if you want me to do the worst possible thing, put a 1 in chat. 1 in chat for the worst thing, 2 in chat for the not worst thing. It's all bad, but one of them is objectively worse. So 1 for the worst thing, 2 for the not worst thing. Go ahead and give it to me real quick.
Maggie, you put 1.
I don't know what you're talking about. You said nothing.
I appreciate your commitment to the bit here. I don't know. Oh, I'm seeing a lot of 1s and 2s. I'm seeing it's pretty even. It's pretty even. I tell you what. All right, we're gonna do it like this. Nithrissa, because you odd or even.
Ooh, a little odd because I'm odd.
Odd. I got even. This beam of electricity is going to hit you too. So this will be 1 death save for you, Nithrissa.
Okay.
Everybody give me dex saves
Is
as
this-
the electricity comes crackling out.
Is this a magical effect or just a feature?
It's a breath weapon.
Got
Yeah,
it.
it's just a feature.
All
Yep.
right.
Gotta balance the tides.
So we have to
Oh
be
my
at
God.
least a 25, is what or at least a 26 is essentially.
I mean, 25 did not get it done before. That is
Yeah,
true.
So at
That is-
least a 26, maybe
That-
more.
that is true.
I'm gonna
That is true.
use magical. I'm gonna use 1 sorcery point to use magical guidance to reroll.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna spend my nat 20.
You spend the night 20?
Wong
Yeah.
Ling
Nice.
also, because
Oh,
Sphinx
21.
is from Transplanters community. They didn't specify what came with their $110 donation, but that's more than enough for a nat 20. So why don't we give
Thank
you a nat 20?
You know,
And he's like, please.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Oh, but Connie, you were the one that was like, I got so many hit points. I need something to buff me. Like, I mean, I'm gonna be too powerful otherwise. I believe that was you. That was like
Not
an
my
hour ago,
hubris.
right? Like, I remember you saying that out loud, right?
Yeah, I did.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Sam, although in your human form of Shar, just roll d6 for me. Just d6.
Ooh, okay. I got a 4.
1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, so because this is for charity, even though it was 110, I'll round it up to 120. I'll give out 2 20s. So that'll be a 20 to Wong Ling and a 20 to Nithrissa. Nithrissa's number 4. So you
You
got
could nat 20 yourself
That,
up.
that
You-
brings
you
me to
can.
life. I'm 1
You-
HP.
Well, do you want to cash it in now?
I mean, I could because then I can get up, right?
No, wait.
Wait. Okay,
Let's
wait.
get
I'll wait.
blasted.
You know what? Yeah.
I'll wait.
Here's what I'll do. Again, because it's charity and it kind of sucks to wait a long time to not get to do anything. I'm gonna resolve Tia Mecha's turn, then we'll have Nithrissa get up as an act of God,
Nice,
and you
All
can do
right,
what you
all
want to do.
right.
Thank God.
So,
Like, I am awake.
Yeah. So those of you that cashed in the 20s, no damage. The rest of you, yes, this is very difficult to dodge because Tia Mecha is incredible. Going to be 88 points of lightning
Holy
damage.
Can
What was-
I uncanny
I assume a
dodge?
21
that.
isn't enough.
You can.
I'm gonna hold on to my 20. Okay.
What was
Oh,
the?
you're not gonna use the 20?
No,
What was the
No,
DC?
no, I'm using it on my Vorpal sword, baby.
The DC is 27.
Oh,
It's
Jesus.
27.
Yeah,
It's-
no way.
Wow.
There's different attributes you have to roll, but the DC is 27 on all of them.
And it was
Yeah.
how
And
much
how much
damage?
is the damage again?
88.
That's
18.
not even
44.
possible to hit.
Yeah,
So
well,
the
you need a natural 20 or
the-
a high, very high bonus. Yeah.
the Babadook, the physical form of the Babadook will disappear, and the hat and the cloak will just like drop to the floor as the stage disappear as well. But then using my ability, I'm going to attempt to. I basically have to nat 20 to get back up because I have to roll against the damage +5 as a DC.
Roll it. Unless someone wants to intervene for Monsieur Babadook.
Does anyone have
reactions that can help you?
Sorry, I'm a tree stump. I can't.
Anyone got a nat 20? All right, come on, nat 20. I'm rolling.
It's like, yeah, like
I can heal you when I get up, though.
When them 20s, go in them nat 20s, yeah.
Oh, it was a 19.
You know what? You know what? It's charity. It's charity. Odd or even, Babadook. Odd or even?
Odd.
I knew you'd say odd. It was even, unfortunately. Unfortunately, it was even. Yeah.
Just a stylish hat and a trench coat lying on the ground now.
Yeah.
Perfect. It is, however, unfortunately, now Tiamat's turn. Because that's all legendary actions with the heads. Perfect. Hold on one second.
This is bad.
You know?
I think I might die in this. This could be my first death in a B.Dave game.
First, for everybody who is conscious, I need wisdom saves.
Oh, God.
Am I conscious? Or
No, you're not up yet.
I probably shouldn't have
I'm
plumped
still gonna
back
live
up
too.
when I came back over here. I should have just gone on the ceiling or something, right?
Yeah. I do
Still
recommend.
have no good
I was trying to be
God.
dramatic.
miserable time to be alive.
I got a
It's
20, but only because of reliable talent.
Right? 20, 28. Oh, yeah. I guess you guys are the only ones that are up right now.
Natural one.
Unfortunately, that is not enough. You all hear this just vibration come from the machine. And just like anxiety starts to form in your chest. You feel your chest tighten. It's like you can't even face this thing as Tiamat activates her frightful presence. So those of you that are immune to fear, this is obviously not a thing. The rest of you are frightened, which means you will have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls and cannot willingly move closer to Tiamat.
While it's in our line of sight, right? So if we closed our eyes, we wouldn't be scared of it anymore?
Well, then you'll roll with disadvantage on the attack, but theoretically, yes.
Okay, good to know.
Close your eyes and just run.
What if you walked
Look.
up to it with your eyes closed and then opened them for the
You're
attack?
level 20.
all good,
You've learned a
folks.
thing or two
Just
about.
listen.
I've learned a thing
Right.
or two.
Yeah.
I've got a trick up my sleeve, maybe two, but that's it.
All right.
I am immune to
Unfortunately-
frightened, so thank God my nat 1 does not ruin my life.
That is true. However, off of that net 1, Vandalin, what I will say happens is you're sort of shaking in your boots a little bit there. You see Gregory's face standing over Babadook, and he just looks at you and he goes, "Oh, this is awkward," and waves his hand, and you can't see him anymore. So Tiamat is going to send a claw at Wongling, a claw at Sam, and a tail at Billy. Although is going to miss Wongling with the natural 1.
Yes.
Wow.
Billy is 20, or Sam is 23 enough to hit you.
Yes.
Yep, it's gonna get a claw in there, and yeah, Billy, I assume 38 is enough to hit you.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
So Wong Ling, it's like the claw just slams down, and you kind of just like stand right in the middle of it there.
That's so funny.
It's like continue, Sam. It is going to claw you for 24 points of slashing damage.
Hey, I'm still alive.
And
And that's
Bill-
halved because I'm raging. Okay.
Yep, it's just pure slashing. And Billy, it is going to tail slap you for 28.
Not a tail slap.
Yep, just bang. And
With
it's
that
got
booty.
this nasty scorpion pinch. It's got a wyvern stinger on it, so it's just like right in your legs.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yanks back
I mean,
out.
I don't feel no pain.
Yeah, like whatever.
Whatever.
You know, it's cool.
Oh.
It's like I did worse. Yeah. Perfect. Now, however, Nithrissa. Over in the next world, laying at the crossroads, Farlane looks down at you and he says, "Well, might be time to get back in there and assist these people."
I did tell you that.
Well, I do know you pretty well, child. The next time you pass this way, it might not be so easy, though.
I like a good challenge.
You know the thing I like best about you, Natressa.
Tell me.
Most people, they pass through here. They got so many questions. Sometimes they beg, they plead, or they're like, why Farlane? Why this? Why that? But not you. Not you.
The paths they weave, I follow.
All right. Good luck. Oh, and might want to look at them pillars. They could be of some assistance. And you see he holds a hand out for you.
She takes it.
In using your natural 20, that is enough to bring you back to 1 hit point. Natressa, you sit up like... And you immediately see Babadook is down, and your associates, some of them are already not looking very good. Except Wangling. Wangling looks great.
Can I take an action, or is this my
You
action?
absolutely.
Slightly
Oh
below
yeah, no,
half.
yeah, no. It's
I
a
look at-
charity game. I'll give you your action.
I look around and I kind of smile up at the sky, and I look around at them.
Well, let's see if this will work.
And she puts her hands out, and mass cure wounds. Little fairy lights will come dancing across your bodies, and you feel like a strange bug, like healing your body. 41.
Nice.
For everyone.
Take it.
Yes,
Mhm.
everyone gets
Holy
41 hit
cow.
Oh.
points back. Yep.
Thank you.
The Babadook just like rises up out of the slump of clothing.
And as a bonus action, I am. Babadook, you're the closest to down. How much HP do you need?
I'm at 41 out of 122.
Okay, I will give you. How many d6 do you want? How many d6 do you want?
I mean, I feel like we're nearing the last round that we'll be
All
able
right.
to get through. So,
I'll give you. You know. How about 15?
all right, sounds
15
good.
d6.
How are you doing this?
D6.
I have Balm of the Summer Court. I have a Fey energy pool, and I can give 20 d6 anyone as a
I love
bonus
it.
action.
I like to
Hey.
think
So I trans.
Bonus
You see like a
action.
life force come out of the tree branches, and it comes into you, and it like brings you back to life for 49 extra HP.
I
That
appreciate
is
this.
my turn, good sir.
I think our bugs are also just like hanging out on me too. There's like cockroaches and your bugs, just having a good
Oh
time.
yeah, the little bugs.
Loki from the back of the room says, "That's
Love
not fair."
bugs.
Yeah, I love bugs. Loki just yelled, "That's not fair! You were unconscious! You're supposed to be dying! Boo!"
I believe I was. Aren't we all?
Ah, I'm beginning to hate the mortals of the prime material plane. Perfect. Anything else from Natressa?
No, unless you're gonna give me something, I'll take
Nah.
another action.
Nope, Wangling.
Question for you, B.Dave.
Yeah.
If I blind myself, can I move closer to this thing? Because I can't see it.
I mean, blind yourself how?
Like, I'll tie a cloth around my eyes. But if you need something more intense than that, I will give something more intense to you.
You know, you
Your
gotta
eyeball.
give me something more metal. Give me something more metal.
Oh God.
Okay. I take out one of
Content
my
warning.
gauntlets.
I don't even know what they're about to say. Content warning.
I take out one of my gauntlets and
I
I
just hear
brandish it.
headphones being flung off of people's hands there. You know, I'll wave when Connie is done saying whatever they're about to say.
And similar to the scorpion stinger on one of Mecha Tiamat's tails, a shing, like a sharp stinger pops out from the scorpion armor, and without hesitation, they slash it across their eyes with a yes! Oh, I haven't felt this alive since the day I died. When they open their eyes again, they're like bloodied with this like green poison coming down their eyes. I have blind sense, so I'm gonna shout out. The pillars! Destroy the pillars. That'll disrupt it. But me? Glory until death, brethren. And I rush forward at this thing if you'll let me, otherwise I've blinded myself for no reason. And I'm going to...
That's the rule of cool.
I'm gonna wail on this thing. The first thing I'm gonna use is my nat 20 on my Vorpal sword, targeting the central head. So whichever color that one is.
At the red head. Okay.
The redhead, yes.
Yep.
and I'm gonna nat 20 that with my Vorpal sword. When I hit a creature with a nat 20, I cut off one of its heads.
So here's what I'm going to do. Since technically you can't kill Tia Mecha by beheading, what I will do is I will give you the bonus damage to a creature you can't behead, and I will negate the breath weapon from the red head, which, trust me, you don't want the fire going off. So yes, I will allow you to
I will take that.
the central head's breath weapon. Yep.
I will take that extra 68 slashing.
Yep.
So
Wow.
do I also get to roll double dice from the nat 20 on top of
You
that?
do, yeah.
Excellent. So I'm going to resolve that first.
Yep. You know, actually, hang on. Give me all of your attacks first, because Tia Mecha's got a bunch of hit points. So give me the attacks, and then you can give me the damage after.
Yeah, I'll do the nat 20 last, so I'll just
Okay.
do the regular ones. So I'm going to wail. I guess I'll have to declare attacks. I assume all the heads have the same AC, though. So, like,
Yeah,
I'll
it's
declare
just
which
it's like
okay,
a central target, basically. Like dramatically, I'm letting you target a head, but practically, it's just a big old chunky
Then-
robot, baby.
I'm going to Fighting Spirit again.
Mhm.
So that's, and I'm going to Action Surge. So that's 8 attacks,
Okay,
16 rolls. So
I like it.
let's see. I'm crit fishing here.
let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Tia Mecha has a not insignificant AC, so I actually need you to give me these because she's significantly harder
You
to
have,
hit.
you have inspiration, remember.
You
which
do
is
have
the
an inspiration.
Okay.
D12.
So the first one is going to be a 29. Does that hit?
That is enough.
Okay. The second one, oh geez, I did not roll well. Oh, I got 2 nat 20s! I got 2 nat 1s and 2 nat 20s, so that's 3 nat 20s total.
Wow.
Yes, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. Oof.
I will let you incapacitate 2 more of the breath weapons.
Does a 27 hit?
Yeah, that is enough.
Okay. And does a 32 hit?
That is also enough.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, the other ones are rather low. Does a 25 hit?
That is enough. Yep.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then that one, I don't know if this one's gonna hit. Does a 23 hit?
That is not enough.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, add my Bardic Inspiration! I'm gonna add a d12 to that 23.
All right, add it.
That's a 12.
Inspiration.
That is now going to hit. So those will
That's
all
all.
hits. And
Nice.
you can
Yes!
and you can incapacitate 2 more of the heads. So there's black, blue, green, and white are remaining
Okay.
heads.
So I've incapacitated the red.
well,
I'm gonna incapacitate the white. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, tell me the heads you're about to incapacitate, because she's absolutely about to set off another breath weapon, and then give me the damage after that. So you're gonna incapacitate the white and
Yes,
which one?
the red, the white, and the red, and the green, because those haven't gone yet.
Yep, so we got-
I'm gonna incapacitate. Yep, the
White.
red, white, and green.
Red, white, and green, and that is true. She can't use these. She's already used the other one, so she only has black and blue left.
Yeah,
as
baby.
as Wong Ling goes crazy, hacking and slashing. At this
I'm gonna
thing.
take some time to tally up the damage, so feel free
Yeah,
to move
man,
on while I do this. I'll let you know.
You man, she's got a bunch of hit points.
I feel like
So
this
yes,
is becoming a pattern with Connie.
Well,
Connie's like, let me
well-
tally up the damage really quick.
While you're mathing, Vandalane, your turn.
Okay. So how far apart are these pillars?
They are all around the room. They are at each corner of the room. So I'd say they're about 60 feet away from each other.
We need to stand behind them and hide behind them so the breath weapon doesn't hurt us.
Let me look here. What is the range on this? This is oh, wait, 60 feet away from each other?
Yeah, they're each corner of the room.
Okay. Then I would like to position myself between which heads have not yet gone.
Well, the only heads that are left are functioning are black and blue.
Can I
Wang
position
Lang
myself-
hacked up the rest of them.
Can I position myself between the black and the blue heads?
Well,
And
it's all kind of like a big Tiamati mass. Like, what is it that you're
Oh,
trying to
okay.
accomplish?
well, then I'm just going to scream.
I have great confidence, Tiamat, that you shall not pass this saving throw.
And I'm going to use Destructive Wave, which unfortunately, I guess because the positioning means everyone has to roll a Constitution saving throw. But I will hit all of the pillars because everything within 30. Oh, each creature I choose. Excuse me. So I would like to just have. I would like to have it just be Tiamat and then the pillars, because if they're 60 feet away from each other, then they're within 30 feet of me if I'm in the middle of the room. And so I would like to hit all of the pillars, and all of them would have to make a Constitution saving throw.
You set off the destructive wave, and as it like rushes through the room, like busting up the floor on the way out there, it washes over Tiameca and nothing happens. It does, however, hit the pillars, and when that does, a couple of things happen. Vandalin, hold on 1 second here. I'm like calculating what happens against how much time we have left. Okay, so Vandalin, when you hit the blue pillar, you see water comes pouring from behind Tiameca over her, and you see the flames in the mouths of the redhead just goes out from the water pouring all over it. You also see a shockwave of flame comes out of the red pillar and blasts into the back of Tiameca, although she rolled a natural 20 on her save, so also nothing happens. From the brown pillar, you see a pit opens up underneath her, and she falls down in it, and you see the water starts filling up as well, but her heads are still above it as she's trapped down in this hole.
Oh, can I reaction on the natural 20 and say, no, none of that, and silvery barbs the natural 20?
You can silvery barbs her natural 20. You can silvery barbs.
Yeah.
Her natural 20. Although, hold on a second. She still may make the save, but she's at least going to take some damage this time. She wouldn't before. She is still going to make the save, but she's going to take some damage. So instead of like being completely unharmed, it is going to affect her and burn her up some. And hold on. Where'd my thing? I lost it. And for the final pillar, you see a whirling vortex comes out and starts pushing down on Mecha Tiamat, but she's kind of like struggling to still continue to stand up. It's like it's holding her in place. So now you've got this pit that is filling in with water, and it's trying to push her underneath it, but she's still struggling to like get back up again. Practically, this is going to put a number of debuffs on her and things she can't do because you've activated the pillars, Vandalin.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
I've got damage for you. Awesome.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I forgot.
225 total.
And
Wow.
busted big chunks out of this thing, but believe it or not, it is still very much functioning.
Yeah.
But it is greatly inhibited from Vandalin having activated all of these things. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
As my bonus action, I would like to look at Sam, and I will sort of wink and say,
I believe you. Go get her, Samwise.
Quartz. And you get a D12 of inspiration.
Perfect. Do me a favor, everybody put your hit points here in chat over here. You know,
I don't like
yeah,
it.
but just like it's no reason, doesn't even matter. Yeah. Hey, chat, people at home, how you doing? Good. Hey, so we're short on time, right? And Tiamat has still got some chunky hit points, so I have no choice but to try and crush these people quickly. So if there's anything that you'd like to do to try and intervene, you know what? Wait. So what's our total right now?
We're at 1,800.
We're at 1,800.
Yeah, our goal
met
is
that.
now. We met that. Our next
Yeah.
goal is 2,000, which
Let's
will
do
be
it.
57 hours of the crisis line funding.
Chat. Talk. Listen to me. Say, don't look at them. Look at me. Okay? Chat.
Oh no.
Thank you for your generosity. First of all, Sunday, you're here with us. You could have been anywhere. Thank you for the donations here. We're playing a game. It's all silly, but this is actually making a life-changing difference. Here's the thing, y'all. If we make this 2,000, whoever makes the last donation, you don't necessarily have to make a $200 donation. Whoever makes the last donation I will let decide if they're going to win or is this going to be a TPK. Are they all going to die in this room? And I will do it. And those of you that have come with me on these charity journeys, you know, I will do it. I will kill them all and I will sleep like a baby tonight. So if we make the $2,000, whoever donates last can decide if this is going to be a TPK or not. Otherwise, Tia Mecca, you know, we're just going to keep fighting and do what we do. So we got like 20 minutes left because we're gonna have to end pretty sharpish because we got a quick turnover for the next game. If we make the goal, it is up to you. You will be the captain if they make it out of this or not. Perfect. All right. So anyway, that's cool. Sam, your turn.
That's me. Okay. Thank God Vandalin gave me that inspiration because I pre-rolled my attacks and I did not roll very well. I might miss both of them. Does a 20 hit?
It does not. A dirty 20 doesn't. Just clang.
And my 17 also doesn't. So I'm going to use the
Clang.
D12 from the inspiration from Vandalin to add to my 20.
Okay.
That's a 12. 32. That'll hit.
A 32 will hit. And yes, you absolutely can smite.
All right. Okay. I'm going to. Okay. Let's roll this damage.
Last donor. It's up to you. Last donor. Whoever it is. Last donor.
So 11 bludgeoning damage from the lollipop first connecting with Mecha Tiamat, but I am going to, let's make this a bigger smite than my usual divine smites here.
Perfect.
I'm gonna use, I think I still have one level 3 left. Let's do branding. No, searing. I'll do searing. Searing smite.
You know what? Because this is the charity game, I'm just gonna tell you, you're better off just smiting.
Oh, well, thank you for
use that spell slot for just like pure smite. Yeah.
Okay.
Under different circumstances, I'd be like, go on, but yeah.
Then in that case, that is pretty good. 22 additional radiant damage.
So, perfect. 10 and 22. Was that what that was?
Yep.
Perfect. Excellent.
Or 11 and 22. Sorry.
Perfect. Anything else from Sam?
Other bonus actions then, since I have this with me, or back with me, I'm going to, oh, fuck, I should have done this first. I'll channel Divinity Vow of Enmity so that I gain advantage on all other attacks. I'll
let you roll it again. I'll let you just roll 2 more times and see if basically if either of them are a 20.
Okay.
Or if you can get the other hit higher.
Nope. 17 and so close. No, dirty 20 again.
Yep.
But
all right. Excellent.
That still happens.
Anything else from Sam?
That's it.
Babadook.
All right. Is Loki near any lightly obscured areas?
Yeah.
All right. Then I'm just going to drift backwards and then appear right next to him, and then in his mind say,
"Shouldn't you?"
No, that's fine. I told you, you created something that not even a god can face. Listen, I got a proposition for you. All right. You seem to be crafty. You seem to have all these ideas. Clearly, you're not having fun.
Seem to be.
Well, you're not having fun here. You said it loudly, countless amounts of times. I know of a place that you could have some real fun. It's called Australia. I went there, had a good time. I'm an avatar of grief sometimes there. It's fun. I would advise maybe you go there. Show your thing to them. See how it goes there.
What?
We're gonna beat this thing after a long enough time. It's not gonna be a good thing to watch. Just go beat up some humans.
I beat up so many. Okay, what is it that you're doing, Papa?
I'm just trying to persuade him to leave.
I thought you were casting banishment.
No, I'm just insulting him and his integrity, and then suggesting he goes somewhere else. One of my gods suggested I do something along those lines.
Roll either persuasion or deception.
Persuasion it is. That's a 27.
While you are doing this, you feel Gregory's hands on your shoulders. And he leans down next to you and he says, his vanity won't let him cede the field. Let him prove that he's stronger than you mortals. Let him prove he's stronger than you mortals.
All right. Well, clearly you can't defeat this thing, Loki, and I mean, you're not going to show us that you can, so...
What?
Yeah.
But, okay, excuse me. First of all, how dare you, mortal? I'm Loki Lauthason. Do you know what that means?
No.
Do you know what I've done? Oh,
It doesn't
no,
seem... My
you don't.
experience is today, and it doesn't seem to mean a lot.
Loki rolled a big ol' 1.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he turns and he just says, "Okay, all right, fine. Let's make it a foot race. Let's see if I can destroy my own Tiamega faster than you could." And I assure you that I can, because this is stupid. All of this.
All right. I'll be right there.
Yes.
And then I will pull out a book that is, it's got my face on it. It's published on the back. And I'm going to open it and cast Demiplane and step into the book and close it behind me, trapping myself in a Demiplane until someone reads my book again.
So you're just gonna Tom and Jerry out of here.
Yeah,
after
I'm out.
sticking Loki on this thing. Perfect. There's just one little thing, because I do believe I said everyone would get a draw at the deck of many things.
Yes.
In the interest of time and expediency, I'm gonna just there you go, to make sure everybody sees this is legal and above board.
Just pull whichever one, top one.
I'm gonna just cut. I'm gonna cut it, and we're coming off the top. Babadook. Let's see.
Just
That
go
is
in raw
absolutely
again.
perfect. I'm putting that aside for a dramatically appropriate moment. Sam, let's see here.
Good. Something good. Something good.
I think Dave needs his glass.
This is another. First of all, how dare you? A lot's happening. Okay. That's another one I'm gonna bury. Let's see here. All right. This is not one that I'm gonna bury. Excellent. Perfect. And okay. So that's for Babadook. That's for Sam. Excellent. I'm gonna reveal these at a dramatically appropriate moment here. That is going to be for Billy. That is actually perfect. That is perfect. Also, dramatically appropriate moment. Nethrissa, while you are sort of standing there, you see a flash of black light and a young kid in kind of like a black, rough spun leather armor with twigs all stuck in his hair just sort of says, "I was sent here to serve you and to die if I must, because you've drawn the knight card and you've gained the service of a level 4 squire," which was the beginning
Gregory
of
too.
Gregory's mythos.
I was hoping I was going to get that one.
Yeah, if only.
I'm back,
We're
Gregory.
one away. One away. Yes. So that is
Perfect. I've been waiting for you. Glad you arrived. Did you get lost?
Vandalin, roll 1d4 for me.
Oh boy, this could be bad. That's a 1.
You've drawn the moon. You get a single wish, Vandalin. As you are standing there, Gregory appears when he's looking at the squire, and he says, "You know, that was us not so long ago. I don't want things to keep being weird between us, you know?"
I agree. We had something special.
Yes, you did think it was special, and I mean it was. No, I mean it was, but it was what it was, and I just and he pulls out a small crystal vial and he scoops up just one of his tears, and he says, "Please use this to bring yourself whatever it is that you seek."
Yes. Well, what I seek is...
Before you say anything, I do need the fans at home to know, because Jeremy knows this quite well. I subscribe to the Twilight Zone Monkey Paw School of Wishcraft. Wish can do literally anything, but it is going to do exactly what you say.
Whoa.
Yes. Sorry.
I wish that I wish to be exactly as godlike as Gregory is now, and for Gregory to be exactly as godlike as I was before I made this wish.
And then I drink the tear.
We're gonna put a pin in what happens with that because you're standing here, Wang Ling.
Oh God. Okay.
Roll 1d6 for me.
Oh geez. Okay, let's do this. That's a 3.
Billy. As you're standing there, Loki walks right up to you and says, "You know, I actually think you are the smartest and most fantastic of everyone here, really. The true power behind the throne, such as it is, so overlooked. Do you know you only really have one piece of competition here, one person that it is very important that you show up, one person that you should bring low." And turns your head and points towards Wang Ling. As you have drawn the rogue card, a friend turns on you.
Oh no!
Get it, cat?
No.
Now, we'll come back to these other 3 momentarily as we return to the top of the round. And you
I
see
think it's Billy.
it is Billy. And you see 2 things happen. You see Mecha Tiamat, the green head, gas starts to escape out of its nostrils, and the black head lights up again as they have recharged their legendary actions. You also see some of the damage on it begin to close up and self-repair itself as it begins healing. But Billy, it is your turn, and Wang Ling has got to go.
Yeah.
Now, to be clear.
And Billy got a nat 20
Donation.
You got a net 20 donation.
Bail
Now,
on me.
to be clear, Billy,
Do it.
to be clear, you are not mind controlled. Your mind and your will are your own. But as far as Billy's concerned, you got 2 enemies here right now.
Yeah. That's hilarious. Yeah, and I think as Loki says all that stuff, Billy's just like, yeah, dude, I already knew that. Like, I was already, yeah, it was my whole plan. Anyways, like, you don't control me, but like, whatever. And well, unlucky that it's, do I have to use the crit? I guess that is how, no.
I mean,
Okay.
it's yours to use however you wish.
It is yours to use however you want.
Do it.
And let me be clear. I'm pretty sure this is true, but let me just say out loud,
Yeah.
Connie, do you consent to PvP?
Oh yeah, bring it on. We've got 4 minutes left. Let's go.
I thought you did, but I was like, let me just clarify.
I mean, lucky for you, I'm not sneaky, so I don't have much to even give you. So I think at that, if that, yeah, that's, I look at Wang Ling and I see an enemy. It's as lazily as you would expect this little kitty cat to do. They just raise their crossbow and fire away. I think almost knowing that, like, if I get, no, I'm not scared, but I'm gonna fire the hand crossbow.
I'm blinded, so you have advantage.
You do. Are you gonna use your natural?
Which means I can sneak attack.
Yeah.
Well, not only do you get the sneak attack off of the advantage, they've not acted first yet, and you're an assassin, so you already had the advantage. Yeah, this is a sneak attack.
Oh damn. Okay, well
Yeah.
let's roll.
You have
to hit.
advantage on
you
your
gonna?
attack.
If you use the 20 now, there's nothing else for it. The people have spoken. They gave you that 20. Run it up.
Come on.
Do you want me to use the? I'll do it with the party.
Yeah.
What does the party
Yeah,
want?
do it.
Do it.
Party.
Last
Okay.
round.
Okay, that's it. Then I'm critting then.
Yes.
Woo!
So hand
Chaos.
crossbow. So I don't need to roll to hit then.
Just nope. It's a hit. It's just
Just
damage and
damage
crit, and then
twice.
double. Yep, double the damage, double the crit.
That is 7 piercing damage. Oh, but I think I can't see what the original 6 was on that because there's a modifier in there. But
You have 1 plus 6.
yeah.
Yeah.
So your dice was 1.
Oh, the
Oh
die
yeah,
was
there
the
you
one.
go. So the
Yeah.
die was only 1, so that's 2, and then 47 sneak attack times 2.
So 94,
94.
100, 102. 102 points of damage.
Yeah.
Cool.
And at the end,
It's like, no
yeah, just
problem.
vibing.
Yeah.
At the end of or for my bonus action, I will hide.
Perfect. All right.
I will I will, yeah. I
5
will hide.
minutes. All right. Some shit's about to happen, y'all. Excellent. And Nethrissa, you were the last one to act before Tia Mecha's going to act. Make it count.
Nethrissa looks at the knight.
You know what you're supposed to do.
Yes, whatever you command.
Yes. Kill that.
And she points at the dragon. And she is going to lay a healing spirit down on the ground, and this like tree kind of forms from the ground and sprouts some flowers, and anybody within 60 feet of it will be healed. Whatever that roll is, 37.
Perfect.
And if you walk into the space, you will get healed again.
Perfect.
Also, that's my bonus action. I'm going to shape change into a leviathan. And yeah, so she just kind of, the tree starts like stretching out and forming into like a tornado of wind and water. And you see this like maw of a, like almost like a serpent, a water serpent come out. And I don't know if I can attack when I'm shape changed, but that's what I would do next.
All right. You are a big old chunky whale as the black head goes off firing.
And I'll kind of like get in front of everybody else as much as I possibly can.
Perfect. I'll give you advantage because you got a whale that is trying to soak this up, except for Babadook. Babadook's not there. So, dex save with advantage.
Oh yeah, I'm gargantuan.
Mm-hmm.
Got 31.
She might have saved your lives in another way, by the way.
Dex save, you said?
Yes.
All right. Do I get the dex save of me or the Leviathan?
The Leviathan.
Oh, okay. Let me...
Kind of doesn't matter. We got 3 minutes left. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Did you hit a nat 20, I think is the question.
Yeah, it's more or less it, yeah.
I think
I got a 16.
That is
Not
not
very
going
good.
to be enough. Another 88 points of lightning damage for everybody but Billy, although Billy takes 0.
Take 0 with that evasion, or?
Yep, with evasion, because you made the save and then you got evasion.
Nice. And I just like
Wow.
crouch and I'm like, I don't even want to be here anymore.
Is there anyone that is under 50 hit points?
nope.
I'm at 27.
Tiamat utters a divine word. So anyone
Okay.
under 50 is deafened, anyone under 40 is deafened and blinded, under 30 is deafened, blinded, and stunned, and under 20 is killed instantly. So if not for that healing that Nethrissa just did, it would have been paced for Wang Ling. However, as all of this goes off, Loki just says, wait, stop. And you see Tia Mecha's 2 functioning heads just stand up. And he just says, look, this was supposed to be fun, and Babadook made it not fun. But that's all right, because something not fun is about to happen to Babadook. Fine, okay, you guys, you win, mortals, all right? Whatever, you win, okay? Fine. Stupid anyway. I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to be here today. And then throws his hair back very dramatically and disappears in a puff of smoke. And a few
Well,
things
that was
happen.
easier than I was expecting.
A few things happen. Sam, as you are standing there beating on this thing with your lollipop here, kind of going crazy, you hear a different voice say, "Oh, well, this thing is delightful." And you all see a portal open up in the middle of the room, and on the other side you see a river of blood and an endless conflict, and hear screams and wails as a tall, oddly beautiful red man with long horns and silken robes carrying a ruby scepter stands there and says, Yes, mortals, it is I, Asmodeus. I kind of keep an eye on what Loki's up to, managing his incursions here. And I have come to bless some of you. I've come to bless all of you with not killing you instantly and blessing the rest of you intermittently. But that one's coming with me. And you see, as he holds his hand up, chains come out and wrap around Sam and begin dragging them into Nexus because you drew Don John and are imprisoned.
Oh my
gosh.
I just like hold on to the chains and bite them as I'm being dragged away.
What's happening?
Babadook, you hop into your demi-plane, thinking you've won, and you turn around, and there's a figure standing there. They are tall, pale, hooded, and they just point at you. It's time, Babadook. As you drew the skull, and you are locked in here with death itself.
That's awesome.
We're gonna have fun.
I love that.
I think
And
that's the
finally-
ending of the movie Babadook.
Almost finally, one other piece of things to take care of here. Billy,
It's me.
as you are standing there, drawing your weapon, kind of creeping up behind Wongling to finish the job as they are stunned, frozen, standing here from the divine word, and you are drawing your blade back. You hear the Raven Queen. Okay, so like check this out or whatever. Like you could like kill her or whatever. I mean, she's like hot if you're into that, like whatever. I don't like it like that, but cool. But like instead of like becoming the enemy, because if you just like shank this chick right now, the rest of them probably gonna turn on you and then you'd be dead. I don't care because you come here anyway. But you could be like more useful. Like, why don't you come work for me and like do some stuff? You like kill people that suck.
Okay, but like, is there benefits? Do I get paid?
I mean, I can make you like a god or whatever if you're into that. Like Vandalin seem to be.
I'm not really into that, but like, do you have chicken nuggets?
All right, I'll make you like a demigod. How about a demigod? And I'll give you like a bag of infinite nuggies. How about that?
Oh, I have never cried in my whole life, but
We both know that's a lie.
Whoa, that's. I thought we were cool, but you know, I'm still in. That's infinite nuggies.
Yeah.
Can I still do flips and shit even though I'm full of nuggies?
I mean, that's up to you depending how many you eat because you drew the sun card where you gain a level and the only level past 20 is demigodhood.
Vandalin's like, why not me?
Which brings us to Vandalin.
Yes.
Oh,
You
God.
wish to have the level of divinity that Gregory had and him to have the level of mortality that you had before. And Gregory says, that's not what I gave you the wish for. And there's a switch and Gregory appears before you, but he clearly is old, yet surprisingly spry. And he's like, and what does Vandalin as a god look like?
Exactly the same, but insanely jacked. And oiled up. Permanently. Every
Jacked
face
wizard.
exactly the same. So jacked. Like, about as jacked as Wong Ling. But just
Yeah, Wongling's incapacitated, but girls out. I sense swollenness. Yeah.
Can I, as my first act of godhood, grant Wong Ling all of their senses back?
Just one thing first. What is Vandalin going to be the god of?
Oh. I feel like the most logical thing is the god of delusion.
Perfect. God of delusion. When you wipe away the scales from Wong Ling's eyes and allow them to see clearly, as the god of delusion, they're gonna see something wrong though. So, Wong Ling, what is the massive delusion you are now operating under? Especially now that a demigod's on your trail.
Oh my god. I think that she never died and that she goes back to being the person she was before she was struck down. So as the incapacitated nature falls, she like staggers, looks exactly the same, raises her gaze, and there's almost a kind of naivete to her face, a kind of earnestness and eagerness on her expression. She goes, where did my compatriots go? My comrades, are you my new friends? my new adventuring band. Are we to go on many quests and journeys for the betterment of our kingdom? Come, join me, brothers in arms.
And as you all hear, a now deified Vandalin, demi-deified Billy, highly delusional Wong Ling, imprisoned Sam, death-battling Babadook.
Battling. Betting
Actually-
is more like it.
Kind of made it all right. Nethrissa are standing here as the portal to Nessus starts to close, and you see Asmodeus start to shimmer away. He says, fascinating. I think I should repay these ones a visit. Oh, but in the meantime, the door's right over there. String up this Sam. I'm going to have some fun with this one. And with that is a great place for us to stop. So, thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you for your generosity. We're almost at 2,000. We got another game coming up in like an hour. Don't even close the tab. Just leave the tab open. These people are going to go hydrate, maybe alter their makeup slightly, and be right back again super quick, because again, we do have a quick turnaround. Give everybody a chance to say who you are and who you've been. I'm just going to call on you in the order that you are on my screen here. So we will start with Billy and throw it in reverse.
Hello, everybody. My name's Katrina or Kat. You can find me everywhere here on Tabletop Tiddies and on Instagram at Katrina Teitz. Thanks so much.
And Margaret Nethrissa.
Hey everyone, I'm Margaret. You can find me at Margaret Krohn in all of the places. I do lots of things on the internet. If you follow me, I'll let you see those things. I also make games and video games for a living. I work on a project called Ashes of Creation currently, and you can find it at Ashes of Creation in all of the places.
These are all the cards I ended up drawing.
Nice. We
Wong
need
Ling.
more.
Yep, Wong Ling.
It's me, Connie. I played Wong Ling. My name is Connie Chang. My pronouns are they, he, and she. You can find me across the internet at @byconniechang, BYCONNIECHANG, namely Twitter and TikTok. When I'm not here guesting on this incredible channel with these incredible players and this incredible DM, I am the game master and creative producer on Transplanar RPG, which is an all transgender, people of color led, dark fantasy, tabletop actual play show set in an original, non-colonial, anti-Orientalist multiverse. We stream Saturdays at 8 p.m. US Eastern Time on Twitch under the same handle, and we are approaching the end of Arc 1. It's going to be a wild ride. We have a recap document and a fully edited podcast backlog for you to jump right in. And with that, I'll hand things off to the rest of the cast here.
Also, by God Killers, by God Killers, by God Killers.
Yes, I make God Killer.
Yeah.
B.Dave was on the stream for it.
Jeremy.
Hello, I've been Jeremy Cobb. I'm playing Vandalin the Bronze. Pronouns, both of our pronouns, he, him. I'll only plug two things that I'm on. One of them is Casual Quest Live, which is a Twitch channel that I run on this very website. We stream video games, though not tonight because I'm doing this. And I also am about to be GMing an Alien RPG one-shot, but if you want to hear me DM and GM a lot more, you can hear me do that on Three Black Halflings. It's a podcast that I'm on. It's available wherever pods are cast. One of our members is currently on Dimension 20. How about that? Great times, but I'm the resident GM for the podcast. Go check us out wherever pods are cast. And with that, I'm going to fling it back to B.Dave, who will fling it to somebody else.
Babadook.
Hey, I'm Kelly. My pronouns are they, them, and you can find me here on Tabletop Tiddies. That's it.
I'm going to just say my thing, and then I'm going to turn it over to Sam/Shar to take us out here. Again, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your generosity. B.Dave Walters. This is the thing I do. I'm B.Dave Walters on all the socials. Also, if you're interested in how to run games and play games at a high level, I have video masterclasses at theundisputedacademy.com. Running games, playing games, writing all kinds of things, novels, short stories, scripts, comic books. I've done it all. And also TTRPG design. Check it out. Theundisputedacademy.com. It's pinned at the top of my Twitter, which is at B.Dave Walters. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much. Stick around for Aliens, and I'm going to give it over to Shar to play us out.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today. We have another game in just 50 minutes where Jeremy will be game mothering for Alien the RPG. Please stick around or help us spread the word online. All of the donations throughout this entire weekend have been supporting Salal Sexual Violence Support Center. They're an amazing charity. They support survivors of sexualized violence from all marginalized genders, and this is incredible. I can't speak enough about how much change you are making, the impact you're having on real lives right now. We funded I can't even. So much is happening, and I'll have a better spiel for you in 50 minutes when you come and see Alien RPG. Kelly, take us out of here.
That's me. Bye.
Bye.